that sports encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut.
What are you?
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. From day one, you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Snow's the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
he's. Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Red. You got the belt around you.
Smitty and Jason Brown.
Coach JB Show.
What up, man? We're in the building. It is Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy on the realest show on planet Earth, powered by BetUS. So head on over to BetUS today and use our promo code Coach JB. It's another Monday, man. Another Merciless one. It is E-Dub, Super Bowl champ Eric Weddle Monday. He'll be joining us later in the show. Plus, Super Bowl champ Shaun King and Matt McChesney will be joining us as well to discuss all things Chiefs Queendom. Yes, I'm rocking the red in honor of Spagnola, Andy Reid, and everyone else not named Patrick Mahomes, because he sure didn't do shit to deserve it. But we're going to dive into it on the realest show on planet Earth in honor of Andy Reid and the Chiefs Queendom. But let's dive into this, man, because it's very interesting. As we come into another rematch of Super Bowl 57 will be played in 2 weeks. February 9th, as I host another Super Bowl bash here at the crib. Got a lot of comedians coming, a lot of bartenders. We got a lot going on Super Bowl Sunday. And maybe a few of you lucky fans can join us. If you can act right and do right this week, maybe we'll invite a few random folks as we draw out of a hat. Maybe we'll fly one special guest out. But what do I know? The Super Bowl will be played in 2 weeks, as the Buffalo Bills won't be playing the Washington Redskins, Commanders, you like to call them. And let me tell you, Daniel Snyder must be sick to his stomach that the Washington team he once owned was 1 game away. But again, what do I know when I say addition by subtraction is a real thing? Snyder was forced to sell his team due to a million things and now had to witness his team 1 game away from a Super Bowl appearance just 1 year removed. Wow. Daniel Snyder should be ashamed of your motherfucking self. Jaden Daniels versus Josh Allen will not happen. As much as the public wanted to see, instead, it's a rematch of Super Bowl 57 as Jalen Hurts leads the Eagles into New Orleans to play Patrick Mahomes, led by the great defense and led by Spagnola, and a top 3 NFL coach of all time in Andy Reid, the best play caller in football. Let's dive into it, though. Mr. Dalton Kincaid, you dropped the football that everyone now gets to see, magnified over ESPN and all these big tabloids, because last night they didn't discuss it at all. All it was Josh Allen's fault. Why haven't I heard anything about this? Why isn't it as magnified as Mark Andrews' drop? Why am I not hearing about Josh Allen making a great throw, but his tight end dropping the ball? Like I did with Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson. It is very funny that these two guys will duel it out for the NFL MVP. They went 1-1 versus each other. Josh Allen beat them in the playoffs. But listen, one gets a pass after pass after pass after pass, and one gets destroyed, who just can't beat Patrick Mahomes in the postseason. But in reality, they both had a drop football that ended their respective seasons. But what do I know? We're going to dive into it. But first of all, let me bring in my main man, the Far East Sider, Naptown legend. My main man, 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark jocking, Big Smitty. Welcome,
man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm not in the best of moods this morning, but I am here, and I'm going to be myself at all times. JB will always find a way to bring in Lamar Jackson into a situation that has nothing to do with him, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. We got Casey in the chat. We got John Lenham in the chat. We got Trev, Alex Bod, Jonathan Kidd, Silent Sniper, Jazzy Jazz, and Combray R, and Boston Richie. What's going on, JB? What's going on, Bailey? We here Monday. It's live, and we know our Super Bowl matchup. The same effing game we just saw a couple years ago. They said right back.
I just had an eloquent intro that absolutely has a lot to do with Lamar Jackson. But, you know, macro and micro, that's the two different thinking levels in this whole thing when it comes to Lamar and then versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen's getting destroyed this morning. Lamar didn't get destroyed. All over. Yes, everybody. Yes. All over social media, ESPN.
I watch ESPN then, homie, because if they are destroying them, then that's a bad source. Don't watch ESPN.
Number one sports source, homie.
That don't mean it's the best.
I mean,
you know that. You know that, homie.
X is number one source for news. ESPN, number one sports source. Who can I watch it? Who do I watch it? Homie?
Homie, I'm not seeing. I don't know what your feed is. I think your feed.
I see Ryan Clark. I'm seeing Ryan Clark saying that Mark Andrews' drop was not the same as Kincaid's drop, and Lamar played better. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. That's crazy, ain't it? Like, whoa. Why we ain't talked about this drop, homie?
What I'm saying is, I'm not blaming Josh Allen. I'm not seeing people blame Josh Allen.
No, you're not. I didn't say you were.
It's not happening, but I'm saying on my X feed, it's ain't nobody dissing Josh Allen. They blaming the refs.
Is it?
No, they're blaming the refs for put that fist down.
You got this feed, homie. This is your feed,
boy. They're blaming the refs for bad calls. They're not blaming.
My feed is it. My feed is all the people. My feed is all the people. Your feed is it.
My feed is horrible, homie.
My feed is all the people. You know what I'm saying? I got everybody. You just got one feed, homie.
Well, that's my feed of those people, my people. We're not blaming Josh Allen all for the loss. Josh Allen played a good ass game. He can't control certain things that happen. So
he didn't play a good game. He didn't play a good game.
I don't know what your feed is doing on your side, but my feed ain't doing that, homie. So that's
First of all, homie, don't do this. Don't do that.
14 years old, don't know.
That look like we got handcuffed, homie. It look like the homie got handcuffed. Don't do that because it looked like my homie got handcuffed like that, homie. Let me break this down. Josh Allen absolutely did not play a good game, so I don't know why you're saying he's a good game. He played a horrible game. Every single aspect, I watched the game. He played
horrible, homie.
He played a horrible game, homie. Horrible. Back shoulder throws were off. Every ball was low. He was throwing off his back foot. For some reason, he was in rush. The last play that lost the game that Kincaid dropped, he should have went to the motion man and Shakir back to the quad set. We're going to break that down later this week. I have no idea why he escaped to the pressure instead of away to the quad side and just threw it to Shakir, and Shakir has a 20-yard gain, and it's probably game over. Bills win.
Hindsight 2020, homie.
Yeah, but I mean, that play design was clearly what it was. They lined up in quads, 4 guys. Mm-hmm. They motioned Shakir, which I called in the game, asked Steve. He motioned over, and then he did what we call a whirly or a return motion. He went back to the 3x1 set, which is now quads again.
Right.
And if you watch the play, it's fucking butt naked. All you got to do is throw to Shakir, who's an athlete, sky in space. That's the Chiefs worthy. And that's what you try to do, get those guys the ball in space. And Smitty, he fucking escapes right. Spagnola's got brass balls. He disguises a blitz and brings the fucking corner off the edge, which nobody would do in that situation but Spagnola. And guess what they did? Josh freaked out. He tried to be an athlete that he is. He goes to the pressure and just has to throw one up. Freak of nature to get that ball to Kincaid.
Freak of nature to get that. That was crazy.
Kincaid drops it. And everyone, if you watched the game, Smitty, last night, look at the commentary. As soon as the game ended, it was Josh Allen's fault, homie. I didn't hear shit about Kincaid.
I think Tony Romo was the guy. He was like, he should have got to catch that. That's what I heard. But maybe my feed was different.
Way later. But after the game, it was Josh Allen can't get over the hump. He's 0-4 against Mahomes in the playoffs.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
But I'm saying, you know how it is. Like, the quarterback is going to get the blame. Like, you talking like Lamar ain't got no blame at all. No, Lamar got to figure out a way to get over the hump, too, regardless.
Lamar didn't get no blame after that loss,
Josh Allen is 0-4 against Patrick Mahomes in the playoff. This is the only – I think I saw a stat on – we've had a player score playoff games as a starter against another quarterback. Like, I'm gonna find the exact stat and send us a base so I can get it in there. But like he can't get past them for whatever reason, whether it's coaching, whether it's whatever. It's a fact.
Here's the difference: Lamar didn't get this heat.
I don't know.
Lamar's been to one play. Lamar's been to one AFC title game, homie. And how many times has Josh Allen been to one?
Twice.
And we keep talking about this.
They both lost. It's the same. They both lost.
I get it.
But I'm saying the games didn't go the exact same, though, JB. So like the conversation's not gonna be the exact same, is all I'm saying. And you got a one situation, and it's not about who played better. I'm just saying, in the Ravens game, they drove 88 yards down the field, scored a touchdown, and it was too big a conversion. Lamar slightly underthrew it, but it was still a very catchable ball, and he didn't drop it. So yeah, people will remember the last play of the game. With the Bills play, it was like you said, it was like a fucking just threw the ball up, cross our fingers. He should have caught it, but it wasn't. It's not the same. It's not the same exact like scenario. So the conversation may be different. I'm not blaming Josh Allen for that game. I think some calls went in the favor of the Chiefs personally that we saw that we could dive into here in a second. The first down, I thought it was a clear-cut first down when they went for it on fourth down when Josh Allen ran for it. I thought it was a clear-cut first down. And that intercept, the deep ball, the 50-50 ball that they gave to the Hollywood Brown, I think it was Hollywood Brown and the Chiefs, when it was a clear interception, went down, elbow hit or ball hits the ground. As they hit the ground, I believe Brown kind of put his other arm in and snatched it away. They called it a 50-50 ball. But when you watch the replay, it was clear as day. It was a pick. Those two plays literally changed the game right there. Momentum shift on that first down QB sneak that Josh Allen had. And then on that pick that went in the favor of the Chiefs, they ended up scoring on that one as well. Those were game-changing scenarios in play. So I'm not blaming Josh. Josh didn't have his best game in the world, but he didn't have any turnovers. He didn't play, to me, you're looking at it from a different lens, from a defensive lineman perspective. Josh Allen, to me, didn't play horrible. He played well enough to win the game, but a few plays here just didn't go in the favor of the team.
You know football, homie. Josh Allen fumbled the fucking ball 4 times yesterday, homie. 4! Let's stop talking about he played a good game. Just because he got him back doesn't mean that fucked the drive off. He had 4 fumbles, homie. He played horrible. Watch the football game. He's skipping balls to cats. He's missing dudes high. He throws one good throw on third down, and everyone dismisses the fact that he had a horrible fucking game. He threw one good dagger curl route in between 2 guys, and that was the biggest throw he made all game. And that was in the second quarter to get him a field goal. He played horrible. I'm just telling you, that's not the Josh Allen I expected. I expected the MVP to show up. And I also expected, Smitty, for Joe Brady to call a much better football game. He called a horrific one, and I don't understand how you can sit there across the field from the best play caller and Andy Reid and watch reverse boot naked, tailback in the flat, 4 times for first downs. That's what Patrick Mahomes did. This is what you run when I tell you to force the corner with Lamar Jackson a week ago when I said, hey, we got to get him on the run, force the corner. If no one's there, you run it. Mahomes ran it twice for touchdown, Smitty, and he threw it twice for first downs. He threw it twice on the same exact play call.
Yeah.
Joe Brady did not run that one time with a much more athletic QB and a much better running back in Cook. Why? Why not? See, nobody wants to talk about Joe Brady's horrific over and over and over the same shit. Guess what? We know it's coming, Smitty. Quarterback sneak. Guess what we know is coming, Smitty? Fucking hand it off to Cook under center in 3-by-1. Like, how many times did we call out? How many times did the average Joe out there call out what they were going to do on 3rd and short and 4th and short? But on the other side, Smitty, with the Chiefs, they're in a different formation. They motion to the same formation, and Andy Reid runs the same exact fucking football play, and Buffalo had no edge anytime. Out of the 4 times, Buffalo had zero edge. And all they did was the same play, Smitty. Under center, reverse out, fake the handoff to a counter action coming underneath, and then the tailback runs in the flat, and Mahomes boots out. And if they don't take the flat, he fucking runs it. If they take the flat, he runs it. If they bail out, throw the flat. And that's what he did. He ran for 2 touchdowns, and he threw for 2 first downs. Ultimately, won the game. And that's not an RPO. Texans, whatever your name is. But anyway, so Smitty, damn dog. Why this is football.
Yeah.
You and I played it, and we know it, and it's a thieves game.
Mm-hmm.
There's not one play in football or one formation or one scheme that hasn't been stolen from someone else prior to you seeing it on your television set. It's a thieves game.
Right.
Joe Brady does not know how to steal very well. Because I'm serious, dog. You don't have to cut the pride shit out. That's Andy Reid shit. You can do it a million ways, out of a million formations with a million different runs. But why did I not see Josh Allen get on the edge yesterday after you're going to have a week off, Joe Brady, to get in the Super Bowl. You're going to have a week off. He can heal up. He'll be fine. He likes contact. You didn't run Josh Allen more than 6 fucking times. Dog, this was a horrible game plan for a team that just stuck on Cook in the backfield. You have fucking 0 playmakers. I wish fucking Josh Allen had Lamar Jackson's playmakers. Holy shit. They got a guy, Shakir is their only guy who's in.
I mean, Josh Allen had better playmakers the last few years, and he still was the same results, and they lost too. He had Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, who's a hell of a 2, and he still had a James Cook. So I'm saying, like, and he still had Dalton Knox and Kincaid and all. So we've seen Josh Allen with the weapons that are elite and low. We've seen him without the weapons and low. So we're gonna always, and I love Josh Allen, but let's not do that narrative now.
Not even close.
No. Allen had the weapons, Lamar didn't have the weapons, and now Lamar got the weapons. They both losing. Lamar and John both need to find a way to go down. They're actually in very similar scenarios. They have
let's go there,
season, but they don't do enough to win over win the big game. They're very.
You're right. Let's go. Let's stop blaming everybody else real fast, and let's give credit to the Chiefs and the Queendom. And Andy Reid and Spagnuolo. They have the 2 best coaches in football, one on offense, who happens to be the head coach, one on defense, who's a former head coach who's been everywhere. Why he doesn't have a head job, I don't know. But anyway, we're not going to go there. And then we're going to talk about all the issues we saw during the game and all that shit. And it is what it is, man. The bottom line is fucking Patrick Mahomes is going to a 3rd in a row.
Yeah.
They're going to be talked about as a dynasty.
As they should.
I think they're winning it. I don't think the Eagles have a shot. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I like the Eagles. I think the Eagles have a loaded roster. But again, this is the first team I've seen in a long time that continues to win in spite of their quarterback. Like, I'm just being honest. Jalen Hurts.
Come on, bro.
I mean, he threw for 220.
They don't win this game without Mahomes, bro. They don't win this game without Mahomes. Like, I don't know why. It's like it's the playoffs, JB. And you was a quarterback.
I said the Eagles.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I'm sorry. My fault.
I said the Eagles continue to win in spite of their quarterback, which I have not seen this many times.
They played this game.
That's all right, 220, but a lot of those
best game all playoffs at least. I'll say that.
I mean, here's the thing, man.
You know what I mean?
The Washington Commanders are young. They're going to be good. Jaden Daniels still balled, in my opinion. But he was late. He did a lot of Josh Allen yesterday. Off his back foot, balls were skipping low if you watch the game. See, if you guys know about quarterbacks, just understand, when balls are low, that means we aren't transferring our weight forward. We're coming backwards. And if you watch Jaden Daniels and you watch Josh Allen, their mechanics took a shit last night in both of their games. And just speaking of the other game real quick, there was two game-changing plays that blew that game wide open that people are going to talk about. It was a dominant performance and all that. The game was a ball game. The game was a close – the game was actually in hand in the third quarter. And Washington kept giving them the game, like turnover after turnover and fumble. But the key of the game was 4th and 5. And the Eagles on their own 40. Mm-hmm. And they finally throw the one-on-one matchup to A.J. Brown down the sideline. And the most overrated shitbird corner in football.
Shaun Lattimore.
Lattimore gets beat on the fade, and then all he does the rest of the game is talk shit. But all I'm saying is this. Jalen Hurts finally found the one-on-one matchup with A.J. Why he doesn't do it 20 times a game, I don't know. But finally threw it.
Beautiful.
On 4th and 5, Smitty, if that ball, if that's a double team A.J. Brown or that don't happen, Washington gets the ball right there down 4 and goes down and takes the lead. That game's a whole nother ball game. That was the most critical play in the game. And then we could talk about 2 fumbles in the same time frame.
Yeah, those turnovers were horrible.
But all that 4th and 5 play was the game breaker. I'm just telling you. I called it in the game. I said, this is it. That's it, dog. I said, because if you change that play, you go the other way. Washington takes the lead. That whole game changes.
Yep.
But anyway.
That's football for you, though. One play here, one play there will change everything. And then real quick, I know we're about to transition. And I'm sure we'll talk about this game all day today, of course. But Saquon Barkley, man, like, this dude is incredible. If the Eagles can go and find a way to go ahead and win the Super Bowl, this is going to go down as one of the greatest individual seasons of all time, in my opinion. Just in terms of just overall performances, big-time performances in games. You got the stats, you got the numbers, and he has the big – like, every game in his playoffs, Saquon is taking over. Like, he's been pretty much the guy for the Eagles every time.
Here's the issue I have, though. He won't do that versus the Chiefs. I'll bet my money on it. I'm going to bet that they hold him under 100. I'm going to bet that.
Teams actually running well against the Chiefs. I mean, even James Cook, I think, had like 80-something yards, a touchdown.
Yeah, he had 2 broken plays. He had 20 carries. He didn't have 20 carries. He should have. Yeah. But let's just say 10 of his carries were fucking 1, 2, and 3 yard gains. Mm-hmm. And he had 2, one for 33 when he got outside on contain, and then he had another one for 20. Other than that, here's the thing. Saquon's not going to run the football as well on the Kansas City Chiefs defense for a variety of reasons. But here's the issue why the Chiefs win the game, though. And we'll dive into it all week, next 2 weeks. Jalen Hurts can't beat them with his arm. Spagnuolo knows this,
right?
And they're going to scheme up so many variety of pressures to fuck with Saquon in the run game. And it is going to fucking confuse Hurts, thinking, I can run it here and check it in the run and get hit with the corner pressure, get hit with 2 fucking blitzes. I think this is the worst nightmare for the Eagles. I think it's going to be a good game because of the roster in the Eagles, and the defense of the Eagles is really good. And it'll be in a cage, basically, no weather issue.
Yep.
So you should get the best of both offenses in a dry environment, but you're going to also get 2 of the best defenses in the NFL playing each other. So
let me ask you this, though, JB, to your point, though, like, Dan Quinn is a beast, too, now when it comes to defense and understanding scheme, Super Bowl champion. Like, he knows Jalen Hurts couldn't beat them with just his arm.
Smitty, they have no personnel. They don't even have close to the personnel of those other 2 teams. Like, you could see the difference, too. Like, it was bad. And then Washington had one of their best D tackles not play yesterday before the game.
Deron Payne, I think. Yeah.
And you got guys that just I don't know. That team's not roster wise, not ready. And then the secondary of that team's got to get a lot better. They got an overpaid, overhyped guy in Lattimore, though. Let me tell you, he was a huge hole huge hole on that defense. And then yesterday it showed.
I mean, it's the Bucks show too.
And BetUS did a video that got like 3 million views. What I collaborated on social media on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the refs fucking beating up Josh Allen, right?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's all over. So it's on social. Yeah, it's 2 million, 3 million views now. They collaborated with me, but it's so many comments on my shit every day. I don't even post shit right now because it's so big that I can't post any of my shit. It gets drowned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the refs punching Josh Allen, fucking him up. Maybe Bailey can find it. It's huge on there. But Smitty, that's what happened again. 2 referees are ahead of the line of scrimmage on the 4th and 1. I'm watching the game, and I'm like, that's a first down, not even close. Josh Allen's back. The ball is across the line. Easy. I mean, that's what it was. Easy. I mean, it's not close. It's what it is. But the play before that,
the catch.
That was the first. That was the first. But let's dive in. Can we talk about brass tacks and why no one's talking about this morning that I brought up? I stood up right here and I was like, let me do a video. Steve, film me. Didn't get it done because I spilled my drink. Ash fucking spilled it. But anyway, and then my boy Parker was hitting it. It got on him, and then it turned into a shit show. But I stood up. That's Steve. Does anyone want to talk about there was a flag thrown when Kincaid dropped the ball on 4th down? Can anyone talk about it? Can anyone ask me? Do you know there was a flag on this play?
Ooh.
In the backfield?
I did not see that.
So soon as he dropped it, they throw a flag in the backfield.
Okay. What you saying?
In case he caught it.
You a bad boy.
I'm not lying, homie. And I threw up. I said, what the fuck is the flag on? And then they pick it up when he dropped it.
Jason, you lying right now.
Go look it up, homie. Go find it. I'm not lying. I'm not making it up.
Hold on real quick. So you telling me?
No conspiracy, homie. This ain't no conspiracy, homie. First of all, you catch a ball past the 1st down marker. Don't call it. You line it up, which you don't review it. Why does the Chiefs get an automatic review from the booth? And then they before they have to actually throw the flags from the coach, they say, oh, it's okay. New York told us it's okay. Why does the Chiefs get that, but Buffalo don't get an automatic review on either the catch or Josh Allen? They have to throw the flag on it. Why does McDermott have to throw the flag on it? And then there's a flag in case Kincaid catches the ball, but then they just wave it off. No explanation on what the flag was.
You cooking right
I'm
now.
trying to find out why there wasn't no. This is what BetUS and I collaborated on, and there's over 3 million views on Instagram on this. And I'm gonna be honest.
It will be
is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? Is this not what happened?
Look at this, Jason.
Okay, but how about this though? Did that ball not trajectorize? That's not even a word. Did that ball not trajectorize itself back into his body off the ground?
Yes.
Number one. Number 2, I get that the tie goes to the runner just like baseball.
Right, we all know that.
Offense gets the ball if it's a cool.
In full speed, I thought it was like a 50-50 ball. I didn't know. I didn't look at this. I was at the homegirl house, wife's house. I didn't watch the replay until like early this morning. I'm like, hold on, this wasn't on 50-50. This was a pick. He grabbed onto it afterwards. But go ahead, JB. I'm sorry, I wouldn't cut you off.
Nah, I'm just saying, man. I never seen nothing like it, to be honest with you. And I got another conspiracy. The Eagles are banged up front on the O-line. Would you be shocked if Jason Kelce plays in the Eagles Super Bowl and comes out of retirement?
That's not even possible.
I'm not lying. I've heard rumors, homie. I'm not lying.
Possible, I don't think, though.
Why?
You can't pick nobody up at this point in the season, can you?
Why? Gronk's done it.
No, not right before Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can. The Raiders signed a guy. You can do whatever you can do it as long as your paperwork wasn't turned in. You can, homie, for retirement purposes, and it wasn't signed off. You can, homie.
Somebody got to fact check that real quick and make sure. That's crazy. That's insane. If that's the case, shoot, you can do a few things right now to help out. You can go pick up
Nah, you can't do that. But I'm just only reason I'm bringing it up is because you got the Swifties, you got the Kelseys once again, and you got fucking Jason Kelsey out here, regenderizing his kids and all that shit. This shit is crazy. I wouldn't be shocked at all, homie. Fuck. I mean, I'm ultimately kidding, Smitty, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked at all. Shit.
Listen, man. We say we won't throw raps, this, that. Josh ain't played well, drop pass. At the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs are back in a Super Bowl. At some point, though, we got to just call it what it is. This is one of the all-time great teams. And if they're able to complete this and get this three-peat, it's going to bring some real uncomfortable and interesting conversations to the sports world as to where do you rank Patrick Mahomes, where is Andy Reid ranked in this all-time coaching conversation. A lot of people already got Travis Kelce's like the number one tight end, but I think that even so. I'm just saying, like,
you haven't mentioned one guy. You haven't mentioned the main guy, homie. I don't know why you play. Yeah, you play defense, homie.
Spags, of course. I'm just saying, in the media, let's be real.
Can we be real?
Talk about Spags in the media, unfortunately. I'm just being honest with you.
I get it, but can we be real? This offense ain't fucking the Rams' greatest show on turf fucking offense, homie.
No,
this offense for the Chiefs is horrible. Why is Roger Goodell laying across like this, homie? Like laying down, like laying it out.
Because he the one with the money, you know what I mean? He the one with the power. He the one with the he run this whole operation, you know what I'm saying?
Keep his leg though, and in the bed though.
Like grandma, like he running the whole. Hey, bro, AI getting super scary, and we're at the very beginning of it. This is getting scary.
I don't want to know about it.
In 5 years, they're gonna have videos. Coach Jason Brown was seeing Robin at 7-Eleven and gonna look just like you. You gonna
pretty soon you'd be like, AI, send Shaniqua dick pic, and then it's a way bigger one, though.
Right.
Like it's a whole nother dick.
But that dick is yours, though, and then it helps you out. So there is a positive side to AI. There's definitely a positive, but there's a lot of negative to AI.
Well, what happens when she get over and it's not the dick?
Hey, it's too late now. You gotta fuck. So I mean, I don't know.
She got to fuck.
I think they gotta fuck. It's too late. She already drove over there, hour, LA traffic. You know what I mean? If he's smart, if he's a true hustler, though, the light's gonna be off anyway. So she's not even gonna get a chance to see it. She's gonna just feel it.
Smitty, let's dive into the quote of the day, man. We got a loaded show today because there's so much to discuss. We'll dive back into the Washington game. But before we do that, Smitty, we have a new segment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called What's Happening Now?
Okay. All right. Ooh, my people.
What's happening now? The girl over there is white. She mixed. What's happening now? Brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over to Prize Picks. Use the promo code Coach JB. Smitty, what's happening now? Explain to the homies what's happening now will be about.
Yes, sir. So what's happening now is going to be a new segment that we do daily where we bring in a popular topic. It might be, kind of in pop culture, something that's just newsworthy that JB and or I would like to talk about. And current event. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It could be any topic at all. So, JB, what do we got today for the first time ever on this What's Happening Now segment?
Teacher of the Year goes to Elizabeth Hill Brodigan out of Roosevelt Elementary School in Brevard, Florida.
The Roosevelt Elementary School principal is 47-year-old Elizabeth Hill Brodigan. She faces one felony charge of child neglect contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Brevard Public Schools, Florida.
Your mic cut out. So what it is, Smitty, Teacher of the Year, a public elementary school principal was arrested after more than 100 kids were found at a house party she hosted at her house. This is the principal. Had 100 kids, Smitty, at her house for a house party like they were some grown-ass folks. But here's the kicker, Smitty. The children were reportedly drinking alcohol, and one suffered from a medical-related drinking event. She was also awarded Teacher of the Year, literally, earlier this year in 2024. Smitty, that doesn't end right there, Smitty. This broad's assistant got cracked for having sex with some of them.
Elementary school, right?
Elementary school, yes.
Oh,
What's happening now, man? We're going to have some interesting what's happening now, but remember, be careful, parents, where you send your kids. And I got to ask something, Smitty. I got to really ask something, and I got to be real here. So you're telling me 100 parents didn't know where their kids were? 100 parents, 100 sets of parents didn't know that their little-ass elementary school kids were at a house party held by their principal at their school that had liquor at it and were getting ran through by old grown people. You're telling me that 100 parents had no idea about their children. That's the problem in America right now we face, homie. That's the problem. We have no parental guidance whatsoever because we're having babies when we're babies. And I'm just telling you, when you got young parents who also want to live life and go out and do their own partying, they throw their kids, bloop, go ahead.
Here, take them. Thank you, and pull off.
A lot of these motherfuckers shouldn't have babies, homie. A lot of people out here I'm seeing just should not have kids. They shouldn't. Like, take it for Smitty. Smitty's a guy who's calculated. He's going to be like, I'm going to get my life correct first. I'm going to have all my boxes checked before I put a kid into this world. Mm-hmm. So I'm not struggling, and I'm making sure that kid's not struggling. A lot of you need to take that advice, homie, because a lot of you motherfuckers is having babies when you shouldn't, and you're just throwing them to the wolves, and you're seeing so many fucking issues out here. But goddamn, the principal who we think, Smitty, would take care of our kids, but not throw a party at the house with drink, yak. They have probably sticks and so. I mean, what's cracking here? I'm gonna be honest, Smitty.
Palooza over there.
I'm gonna be real. I'd have went through there and laid cats down.
You had to.
Yeah, shit.
It's elementary, homie. It ain't like, I mean, it's wrong regardless, but I'm just being real. These, 17, 18 high school kids, it's still wrong, but it's a little different conversation. It's elementary.
Yeah, see, there's a difference. I might have been over there like, hey, you little boy, what up? You got some pussy? But not.
They 7, 8. Nah, it's elementary, homie. First grade, second grade, third grade. These are babies.
If my son's a star quarterback, you crack the principal? Hell yeah, boy.
Different conversation.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you perspective. I didn't say it.
16-year-old son.
I didn't say it. I'm just saying. Right. What could happen is if one of his kid's son, 17, 18, dad, Mrs.
Brodigan.
Miss Brodigan had a party and we all went through and hit. You what? Yeah, I hit the principal. You hit the principal? Your principal? Yeah, she let me hit. Shit, fuck it. It was good pussy? It wasn't bad. Pops, it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't suck a dick, but it wasn't bad. And then, hey, it is what it is, right? But then my 8-year-old come home and say there was a party jumping off and I had alcohol and shit. I'm getting that cluck, and we're going over there. There's a huge difference. I just want to get perspective on what's happening out here, homie.
So your earlier, the fact that the parent, like, you got 100 kids there, what did none of the parents be like? Because my mom was overprotective. She gonna be at the party with me. She like, oh, we going to the prison?
They're walking me in there, right? They're walking me in there. Right? After school event, man. This is a fucking after school.
My mom was staying there the whole time. I'm 8.
Yeah, this is an after school event, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, hey, kids, we're going on a road trip, put them in the school bus, and go to my house.
I'm about to say, unless that happened though, maybe the parents thought they were at school. Miss Brighton said, "Guess what? The magic school bus."
If that's the case, then she needs to be smoked right on the spot. Like, that's really bad. Like, that's worse than having a party at night at the house. I'll be honest, that's worse. But anyway, that's our What's Happening Now segment, brought to you by Prize Picks. So make sure, if you guys have any up-to-date news, whether it's political, sports, which I stay away from sports on this one, unless it's crazy, like some Otani shit, which broke the other day. There's a voice recording out there that he's ordering his, his paid person some stuff. Other than that, but we'll have some up-to-date What's Happening Now segments for you every single day. So send us email to CoachJBShow@gmail.com. Email us some stories, and we'll post them on the show. So that's another way of you interacting with us. So become a member, though, because if you're not a member and you send me a story, I'm just going to delete the fucking email. Let's dive into quote of the day, brought to you by BetUS. Proud sponsor, Smitty. You can get 150%.
Welcome bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 plus insurance plus protection, but you got to use promo code Coach JB.
Smitty, life is full of unexpected goodbyes.
You're going to make a crown the show this morning. Golly. And that could mean death. That could mean friendships just breaking up. That can mean relocation. Like the word goodbye in this context has a lot of different meanings of how that goodbye can happen. But this is facts right here. For all the young folks, this is the truth, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're in college right now, you got some homies right now that might not be your homies in a couple years. Or maybe they are your homies, but y'all just got different lives. They on the East Coast, you on the West Coast. They building their family, you doing your life. Some people going every year, in my situation, somebody passes away, unfortunately. It's just that's life. So this right here this is just a real one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the quote of the day. Contrary to belief, brought to you by Prize Picks, Smitty. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Contrary to belief.
That's top 19. I like that. That's
top what?
19. I like that.
Top 19.
Yeah, I like that.
Smitty, a little update on myself before we get into our poll question and before we take a commercial, before Big Matt joins us. So after Marcellus and the spree incident with Ruben, I went Saturday, and I went down there. I had a guy, electrician, meet me to put in a heater. So I had an actual big heater, put in a 120-volt heater, and it became a lot of drama, a lot of rewiring, a lot of whole thing. Labor would have cost me fucking $1,000. We had to rewire, put a converter in, and all kind of shit. So I said, you know what, scrap it. Let's just fix my table and a little thing. So then they left, and I cleaned the boat for about 2 hours by myself, scrubbed down the deck, cleaned the whole boat. Outside, too, from when I hit the two motors, we got some scuffs from when Ruben and Spree pushed me my $200,000 yacht into another boat. But they're the homies, so I gave a pass. So then I went down. I was almost in the water, homie, scrubbing that shit. I had to buff it out. I had to buff it, all the scratches out. But that's why gel coat's great, because you can get it out if you scrub hard enough and work it. So anyway, beautiful day, beautiful boat. Not a beautiful day. The day turned quick on me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go out by myself. I'm chilling Saturday. I'm not doing nothing today. I'm out. I go and get gas, Smitty. You know where I go, like kind of you saw it when we go out. And then the shitter was full, and I wanted to dump the shitter.
Yep.
Shout out to Randy Quaid. He was fucking on Instagram or something crazy. He's going viral. I don't know what's going on with Randy Quaid. That could be another one, Bailey. Another What's Happening Now. Randy Quaid. We got to look into that shit, homie, because there's something going on with that. When Antonio Brown brings it up, something's up with Randy Quaid. But Randy Quaid's famous for the Christmas vacation and saying the shitter's full. And he's out there dumping his shitter all over the driveway. Well, anyway, I wanted to go dump that. So I get gas, Smitty. I go try to get the shitter unfull. And And the guy wasn't working, and it was windy. It started to pick up, Smitty. So I go, all right, I'll do it later when I have some help. So I say, you know what? Let me go take the boat out and hit it one time out in the real water and then come back. Smitty, it was the roughest day on the sea that I've ever seen. And I saw two, not one, two sailboats get capsized right in front of me. Now, they weren't big sailboats, Smitty. They were like the training ones that they teach. And it was a fun day, Smitty, because the kids were laughing. They were getting flipped over. They could literally, they're so small, Smitty, they could flip them back over. They were training. So there was like 10 of them in a row. They're getting pulled, big boat. They train the kids, and they're riders. They're out there in that rough water just getting flipped, laughing and shit. White people shit to the full.
Yeah.
To the fullest. But I'm looking around like that one commercial again, like Steve Kim was looking. He was just watching everything go down. And then, and I'm trying to film it, Smitty. I'm getting rocked so bad, and I'm trying to go through. I'm like, let me go back in, homie. So I got to try to come around.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, damn, I'm by myself, homie. All I see, slow motion. My cup holders, they're metal, by the way. They're metal aluminum cup holders in the front where you sit in the front.
Yeah.
The motherfucker shot out of the hole, and I'm seeing it slow motion, like, what the fuck? Then my anchor door flew open and it bang! And I'm like, oh shit. So I put the boat in neutral, run up there to close it so I don't break it. But remember, if it's rough out and you put your boat in neutral, you're just sitting there getting rocked now. You're not fighting through nothing. Homie, my boat I thought I was getting flipped, homie. I was like, Smitty, I'm not even in the real water yet. I'm in the harbor. I never seen the harbor that fucking rough. And I'm just looking up and I see these nasty clouds and I'm like, oh shit. And homie, when I tell you, there was thousands of sailboats coming into it. That's what they want. They like that shit. I was like, the power boats are getting out, Smitty. The sailboats are going in. Sailboats want to go into that shit.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Smitty, I get the fuck back in the harbor into the fucking no wake zone, homie. Get my ass back to the fucking crib. I was like, I'm by myself. I got shit popping out. My shit was, homie, I was like this. Boom! I was like, damn. I was cool with it because I'm white. But after that,
obviously you wasn't cool when you turned around in park. So luckily, thank God that God put you around a lot of brothers growing up and sisters to where you got a little bit of sense in the back of your brain and know, let me turn around and go park so I don't die today by myself.
Hey, so I thought I filmed the two boats getting flipped, but you got to see the real camera because I was trying to film it, but and then all you see is my dashboard. I never flipped the camera. So you didn't see shit. So I didn't even get to see it. I was hot because the waves were crazy out there. And I wanted to at least get that. So, and then Marcellus tweets when I posted out the regular videos, like, you knew better not to bring my ass out there again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going out there ever again. I did it. I owned up to it. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it for the betterment of the show. I'm going to do it to make JB happy. But hey, one time was enough for me. I had a great time. It was fun. But yeah, the thing about water, homie, you can't. It's uncontrollable.
What?
Water's uncontrollable. Like there's no way.
Wait. You said one time was enough for you.
Yeah.
What do you mean one time's enough? We're going out like summer, spring.
Huh.
What do you mean, homie? Marcellus, everybody's coming out. We're gonna go out and chill, homie. It's nice. It's not gonna be cold. You're not gonna have that worry, homie. This motherfucker really scared. That's crazy. But anyway, Smitty, can I give you a little update on the weather?
Yeah. Joe Court.
Now, all I'm hearing is February is about to be crazy.
Yeah.
This is all I'm hearing. Joe Court, you get to correct me if I'm wrong. But I've heard like from like the Utah line all the way across to the Carolinas at that level. Up is supposed to be minus 10 to up to 30 degrees. Cold weather. But I've heard everything down below that line from California to Florida in the month of February is supposed to be 80 and 90 degrees. Is that real shit? I gotta know, man, because I'm seeing and looking up some shit. It's supposed to be 80 and 90. If it's 80 and 90 in February, Smitty, I'm not doing a show every day on the boat. I'm just telling you right now. If it's 80s and 90s in the month of February, first of all, we're all probably going to die. Second of all, because something big's coming. Second of all,
God, yeah, exactly. Coming back. I'm going to be here in my apartment praying.
No, we're going to be on the boat.
No,
but
you can be on the boat. We can still do a show like this. I'll be right here, safe and warm in my beautiful home, and you'll be on the yacht and the boat trying to keep everything maintained. You can bring.
Hey, look. See, I'm not lying, homie. I told you.
Nah, Max ain't the weatherman. I need Joe Cord. I don't trust nobody else in this chat with weather other than Joe Cord. Joe's not here right now.
But Max lives there.
I don't care. I don't trust it.
So the dude that's out in the weather and it was 20 who lives there,
he don't understand. He said it makes no sense. I need somebody who can actually make it make sense. Joe Cord can break it down, like this is the reason why. Boom, 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 boom. Max Hess, he can explain some betting stuff to me, some betting tips. He can't explain weather. We got to know our strengths on this show. Know our strengths, know our weaknesses.
But he lives there. He can feel the weather.
Well, everybody's skin different on me because I got another homie out there who said it felt fine. So I can't trust that. Max is real skinny, small. Like, I can't trust that. He cold right now. It's 50.
No, it's 75 there.
Yeah, he's cold.
Smitty, the poll question brought to you by BetUS. Who will win the Super Bowl?
Oh, I'll be quick on this one.
Who will win the Super Bowl? I'm going to say the Chiefs, dog. It is what it is. They probably win 4 in a row. They're probably going to win 4 in a row, maybe 5 in a row. I don't know. NFL's so shitty and watered down. The Chiefs may win 4 or 5 in a row. They might not lose another game for 3 years. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Queendom, stand up. You got it.
Listen, man. We got one more chance of somebody saving us, man. I will admit, I am a Chiefs hater, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to own it. I am okay with that. We've went through the entire Marvel universe on the Chiefs side. I'm comparing this. I'm taking this to the cartoon world. I'm taking this to the animation world. The Chiefs have fought through all the Marvel characters on the AFC South and went through them. Whether it was Josh Allen, Lamar couldn't get there. Burrow didn't even make it into the conversation. All the guys who could possibly beat them, the Chiefs either went through directly or natural things happened to where they didn't even get to them. We got one more chance right now for somebody to save us all. And we're going to have to leave the Marvel universe and go to the DC universe. And the person that can save us from another Chiefs championship is Superman Saquon Barkley. He is our only hope right now for this dynasty, for this three-peat not to happen. He's the only person I trust that can go out here, run for 180, 3 touchdowns, control the game clock, and beat this Chiefs team. You can, if you watch the playoffs, teams can run against the Chiefs. They can do it. I understand what you're saying, what the scheme's going to be, Spag, what he's going to try to do. But listen, man, nobody stopped Saquon all year long. I don't care if it's great defense, bad defense, whoever they win against, that he has not been stopped all year long. So to me, if there's any opportunity for the Chiefs to lose, it's going to be because of Superman Saquon Barkley. And that's what I'm hoping. But I think the Chiefs are going to win this game.
So you just said a lot of nothing. I don't think Saquon can win enough. You have a guy like Jalen Hurts who you paid big dollar to, and we're sitting here acting like we didn't pay him. He ain't Purdy. You paid him already. You got to start demanding greatness from a guy you pay $150 million to. I mean, that's just real brass tacks. We give too many passes out here for guys we pay. I'm just being honest. Dak Prescott and Kyler Murray and fucking Sunshine Trevor Lawrence and all these motherfuckers that got paid that are overpaid under-deliverers. We got to start holding them ass to the carpet. We got to start holding them man to the fire. Their feet to the fire. Like, let's call it what it is. The Eagles win in spite of Jalen Hurts. It's straight up, dog. He had a 220-yard game, and everyone acts like he bounced back, JB. He had a great game. No, he had a normal average football game in the NFL because the last 4 games of his have been so shitty that you're like, oh, 220, Coach JB, he was legit. No, he wasn't. Mediocrity is the new excellence because you've seen 4 weeks of him throwing for 53 yards, 89 yards, 120 yards in the NFL, and everybody was sitting here like, fuck, this motherfucker's shitty. Now he throws for 220 and he's the GOAT again. Perspective is everything, dog, and we got to stop. I'm just being honest.
He played well. I understand you're saying, like, he's been playing so bad that this game seems amazing. I'm not saying he balled out, but Jalen Hurts was a reason why they won this week. This was one game where Jalen was a reason they won.
He wasn't the reason. The reason was a 65-yard
throw he did A.J. Brown, who threw the ball.
Yeah, that was a play that broke the camel's back. Yeah,
okay,
that was a camel. But I'm saying that's not the reason. Saquon Barkley, they ran for 300 yards and 7 touchdowns, Smitty. That was a record. They ran for 7 fucking touchdowns last year.
Jalen had 3 of those.
They ran for 7.
I think Jalen had 3 of those.
Smitty, Jalen don't get the read option unless Saquon is getting stuffed in A-gap and he has to pull the football. Let's be honest.
Listen,
Come on now.
You hear my whole spiel? I said Superman Saquon.
Come on now.
I get it. I'm just saying this individual game, Jalen Hurts was a factor in them winning is what I'm saying. Versus the other games, to your point, it's like, nah, he didn't really do much. It was all Saquon, all defense. I can't say that with this game. Jalen actually, especially in that first half, he was making his throws.
Smitty, we're talking about the Super Bowl. Are you going to just forget the other 3 games? You can't sit here and say that the Eagles are in the Super Bowl because of what Jalen Hurts did.
We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
I got in the Super Bowl in spite of Jalen Hurts. Let's just be real. Because let's be honest, the Packers could and should have beat them. The Rams should have beat them motherfucking asses in the snow.
Yeah, but.
And then last week, the game was never close because of
turnover.
2 big plays. They just kept fucking giving them the football game. The Washington did everything they could, and they were in the game. People see the game different, and they see this 50-point shellacking and 50-burger put on them. You look at the game, and then midway through the third quarter, we're watching this game like, fuck, Commanders are in this motherfucker. If they don't give the football,
it was like, yeah, that was right there.
They don't give the ball away, homie. The Commanders have this game, and they have a shot at it. But what do I know?
Though. You know what you just did? The Eagles should have lost. They should have lost. They didn't. That's football. Like I said, same about every other team. Chiefs should have lost. The Bills should have lost. That's football, homie. Play here, play there, call here, call there. That's what it is. So they're here now. Last time Jalen was here, he balled out. He had that one bad fumble, but he ran for 3 touchdowns, threw a touchdown, threw over 300 yards, outplayed Patrick Mahomes. So last time he was here, he balled out, but they just wasn't enough. But they did not have Saquon Barkley with him. So we'll see.
Yeah, true. We'll see. We got Matt McChesney on the other side. We got to pay the bills. We'll be back. And let's do a quick one, Smitty. Bailey, let's do a quick one. I just got to get my coffee and play the one of the sponsors, and so we can get Matt right after this.
I'm going to do a quick workout, shower, come back, and I'll be ready to go.
Time for all that. TikTok. You still alive for another few days before you motherfuckers got to go to Walmart.
What up, man? This is a proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty, and it is First Round Performance.
Yeah.
Make sure you head on over to firstroundperformance.com. We got the merch, the gear. They are top-notch company.
High quality, JB. All about the quality here. Workout gear, exclusive gear. What's that right there, JB?
By the way, nobody else in the country or the world has this short right here. You can put this short on. It helps your back. It helps your hamstrings, helps your quads as you work out.
What?
You can wear these right underneath your workout shorts or what have you. It's kind of like a girdle, but very, very comfortable. Shorts Against Syndrome. It's SAFS. Go head on over there and check it out. First Round Performance.
JB, they got workout bands. They got ankle weights.
What's this?
What's in that box?
Kind of good.
It's our first time seeing this.
What's this?
I'm nervous. What's that?
A 40-yard dash electric timer. You can go get your workout on with the light and the strobe, the whole deal. Firstroundperformance.com.
Oh, you just turned it on, JB.
Bam.
You want that smoke?
Go check it
I
out.
know you ain't trying to race me,
I
JB.
might race Smitty and smoke him.
You ain't trying to race me. You scared of that life.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You guys got to go check it out. FirstRoundPerformance.com. Head on over there. Proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show.
Nice, JB.
With Big Smitty. And
oh, this is mine, right?
hell yeah. Listen, their premium gear, including the revolutionary SAFS shorts I just showed you, are expertly designed by a leading orthopedic surgeon to align your hips and relieve your pain. It is trusted by athletes and active individuals alike, whether you are pushing your limits with their high-quality resistance bands, as Smitty just showed you, or boosting recovery with the powerful dual-spectrum red light therapy devices that I just showed you. First Round Performance delivers the tools needed to stay at the top of your game. Whether aiming for peak performance or simply wanting to live pain-free, they've got you covered. Visit FirstRoundPerformance.com or shop on Amazon today. They just launched their AmazonStore.com, their Amazon store. This is out there, First Round Performance on Amazon. And so go help them out and grab some performance gear today. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, sir.
Go First Round.
Go First Round, baby.
The promo code will be Coach JB. So check that out and head on over there today.
Get right, baby. First Round, the highest quality.
First Round Performance, go get you some merch.
Ooh, I like this shirt. I like this shirt, JB.
Peace. You back, homie?
You back?
Yeah, that was a TikTok spinning me.
Locked in, like we got brought back in. You on your phone? You standing up? You're not ready? Like always be ready for the camera, homie.
Stay ready. I got to get ready, homie. Let's bring our main man in, the owner and operator of 0 to 60 Pod 6. What was that?
What was what?
What was that noise?
I don't know. I heard that too. I think I don't know. I've been betting in the background.
All right, let's bring our main man, Colorado Buff legend, 7-year NFL vet, Big Matt McChesney joins the show. Pound the like. Matt, what up?
What up?
What's good? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Merciless Monday, Matt. We're taking no mercy today. So I don't like your hair or your glasses. You go.
Fuck your face. Both your faces. Fuck both your faces. How's that sound?
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then I would have had to say pause and all that weirdo shit. I didn't want to say it. So
good job from catching yourself and staying away from
it. If you're 69 and would have been, is she literally considered fucking your face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's considered fucking your face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what guys do to girls?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Same, different, but different. I mean.
What are we talking about?
Matt, deeper question than you think. Jazzy said, hell yeah. The girls say, hell yeah. Anyway, Matt, I don't know what we're doing. Matt. I just wanted to bring you on, talk shit, and don't even talk about anything that happened over the weekend. Just talk about random shit.
Cool.
Those are usually the better shows. Matt, I'm wearing a Chiefs Queendom shirt, man. They did it again. It is what it is. I mean, it's unbelievable. Spagnuolo is maybe the best big game D coordinator in the history of football. I don't know. He's up there. I'd have to do a deep dive, but I would put him way up there. Andy Reid might be the most organized and detailed play caller on offense I've ever seen. Where you at with this game, man? Another Eagles rematch. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's Super Bowl 59. It's in New Orleans. It'll be a dry arena. There'll be no weather excuse. Two of the best defenses in football versus two offenses that have capability of being great but have seemingly struggled all year long. And where you at with this game, and what's your take on the Chiefs running it back?
All right, look, I know that everybody's got Chiefs, fatigue, but watching what they're doing, you got to give them their fucking flowers, okay? They're going for a three-peat. They've been there 4 out of 5.
You do.
It's impressive.
It's a huge problem.
Andy Reid's impressive. He's one of the best ever. Mahomes just keeps doing it. Clutch when he has to be. Does whatever's needed to win. Defense played outstanding again. Spagnuolo, was ready for big game situations and won the situations. Now, all that said, you can't ignore the fact that this year specifically, the refs have definitely been on their side. Now, last night we saw a ball hit the ground. That's an incomplete pass. The Chiefs got a first down twice, or the Bills got a first down twice, and still missed it on one play. Like the Kincaid catch was a first down. The sneak was a first down. And that directly, was a result of a Chiefs touchdown and pretty much winning the football game. So did Buffalo have a chance at the end? Yeah, they did. But I'm just saying you can't ignore the fact that it's not just like a bunch of people that don't like Kansas City saying that there's something going on. Like this has been week in and week out the entire season almost. So
big moments too, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like game-changing moments.
Since the Cincinnati game, second week of the season, like the first game of the season against Baltimore, there's always something going on with the refs where it seems to fall Kansas City's way in that moment, and then that moment is like a fork in the road on whether or not they're going to win the game. So if I'm Philadelphia, remember that fucking Super Bowl was won on a penalty. The Bradbury hold.
Oh yeah.
They all
that shit. Like that game was directly won because of a penalty. Now, did he hold him? Yeah, probably, I guess, but it was very, very, if you remember correctly, it was like super minimal, very questionable to say the least. So again, the refs taking it out of the hands of the players and helping one team more than the other. I know Chiefs fans don't want to hear it. You sound like, oh, you're a hater, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I'm not the only one talking like this today. So, look, hats off to Kansas City. If you go 3-peat, that's awesome. But there's always, people will forget the refs and the calls eventually, just like we forgot about Bradbury. So, this all that really matters in the end is a W. And I guess if you're Buffalo, you got to get 2 yards. But then again, the football player in me says, if we can't get a yard in multiple fucking, 2-point conversions, like the lack of creativity with the fucking the tush push is really bothering me. Like Philadelphia's lack of creativity, and then like Washington being penalized for trying to stop it, and then that was 2 minutes of me just watching TV and like losing my mind. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
And I'm an offensive guy. I'm an offensive guy.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting because you play both, you coach both, you understand both. I do the same as a head coach. I'm looking at. I don't have any favoritism anymore.
I don't have a problem necessarily with a quarterback sneak, bro. I have a problem with like they did this 5 fucking times in a row. Like we can't do anything else on 4th down than just line up and sniff buttholes and fucking push each other.
My question for you, Mac, is your old line and
Buffalo just their sneaks were terrible. Like run 3 yards lateral and then try and go forward. There's no play action off of it. There's no like reverse snap the ball up and throw it over your head. Like fucking throw it to the other guy and go score. Everything is pulled out right there. Look at the edges. Look over the top. Like the lack of creativity is just astounding to me in these 2 games.
Man, why are the Eagles only team that can do this though? I'm just curious. Like nobody else does it as well as
Buffalo does it. Buffalo does it like a motherfucker, bro. They do it constantly.
I just don't get it.
No one's as good as the Eagles. Is what I'm saying.
Well, they may not be as good as it, but they do it.
Yeah, I don't understand it, Matt. I'm gonna be honest, Smitty. So you can sit up here under center and insinuate a snap with your head. And I can bob my head a million times, but that's not simulating a snap. But defensively it is when you fucking do this. Like there's a fundamental problem that needs to be addressed because I'm an offensive guy. I'm an offensive guy, but listen, I'm in here with a couple coaches and a couple guys on Sunday watching the game, and I'm like, If I'm Dan Quinn, I have nothing to lose. I'm jumping the center every time until they fucking do something.
I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Every time, every fucking time, just smash them because you're only gaining what? 0. You're gaining nothing. It's half the distance. You're gaining nothing. This used to be football. There never used to be no bullshit rule. This used to be football. Hey, fuck it. I'm going to keep doing it as long as you want to do that cheating shit. So I can insinuate a stab in my head. I can put 600 pounds of beef behind me to push my quarterback, but I can't do anything on defense to defend myself. That's bullshit. And I'm just telling you straight out, as an equal opportunist, it's fucking horseshit. The defense, because if I'm coaching that defense, I'm fucking doing whatever I have to do to stop that play. And you're not allowing it rule standpoint wise. You're not allowing it. That is a full taking advantage of the rule system. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just over the play. Well, I don't care if you want a quarterback sneak, but no more pushing. And then the defensive players, they should be able to sell out to stop the play however they need to. I don't care if he has to jump over the pile 15 times in a row. You can't get out there and be like, if they jump off sides again, we're awarding a touchdown. Like, what the fuck? What is that? I've never heard that before. Like,
so that was hold on. So that was true, Matt. That was
I'm
true.
fucking blue in the face, dog.
So that was real, Matt.
Yeah, that's what the dude said. That's what the fucking ref said on the field.
I had my TV muted. I was at an event, so I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. It's unbelievable, man. I don't get it. But Matt, we got some rundown to talk about because we got a football game being played on February 9th. Obviously, Super Bowl is here. There's a lot of college football news going on. There's a lot of guys transferring. Notre Dame played in the title game. I'm sure we'll get to all this stuff, but a lot of football to be played here on February 9th, Super Bowl. The season just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. There's 2 weeks off now. I get the 2 weeks for the Super Bowl. I don't get the 15 days for the national title game. It's too close for me. I think each respective sport deserves their own time to shine. I think it's too tight for each one of them, college and then pro. I think there needs to be a much further separation in this thing. I don't know what they do with the Army-Navy game. I don't know what they do, but we need to bump this shit back in college, and I think the NFL needs to do the same. February 9th just seems like, holy fuck, man, we're getting so late. And then it's hard to hire guys, in my opinion. I think coaches get lost in translation in the NFL hiring process, and then I think we're sitting there poaching guys from teams that are in the playoffs, which I don't think is fair to the playoff-earned teams. And then I think the teams that aren't in the playoffs get to poach and be shitty bottom feeders, and I think there needs to be one solid date, one solid rule. February 10th is when you can start talking to coaches from every team after the Super Bowl, which makes it fair to me. And coaches get to make an educated decision on where they want to go and what owner they want to fucking deal with. That's just my opinion. But Smitty, we got to
that, dude. The fucking schedule is destroyed on both sides.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's just fucked up, man. I don't get it.
Let me dive into the rundown here that Bailey beautifully put together for us, man, and kind of go to some college football here a little bit here. So Shedeur Sanders is at the Shrine Bowl, but he's not, participating in any practices or he's not playing in the game on the 30th. But however, he has met with the Titans, the Browns, the Giants, and he was asked about what he brings to an NFL team, and this was his answer. Check this out.
You can understand.
What do you know you can bring?
A lot of wins.
Do you plan on working out?
A lot of wins, straightforward and simple. Throw it to Matt first, man. I guess a reaction, response to his answer, and then also what do you think he brings to an NFL team?
I think he'll be a really good pro, depending on where he goes. I think a lot of quarterback plays depending on where you go. He'll be an upgrade, definitely. The top 5 picks. I mean, him or Ward will be a huge upgrade to help those teams that don't have quarterbacks. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with him saying that. Why the fuck would you want a quarterback that's going to go, well, we might win some games? No, I want cocky and arrogant. That's what I want for my quarterback. So, we'll see what happens. I think he's a pretty tough kid at heart, and I think he'll do fine wherever he ends up. The question is going to be now how much movement we see at the top of the draft, who trades up to try and go get him? Do the Raiders really want to trade up and go get him? Are the Giants think they're going to be able to like wait till 3? Like, you really think he's going to be there at 3? If you want to wait that long, then cool, and hope he's there, but he may not be. That opens the door for people to move up in front of you and trade and grab your guy. So it's, I think that Shador and Dion and the entire family have put themselves in a very advantageous position to go get paid and, make sure that this train keeps rolling. So I think Shador will be a good pro. Time will tell if he'll be a great pro, but I think he'll be a good one.
Yeah, agreed there. I think situation matters the most, and which situation will be the most, I guess, conducive to his success. I don't know. I mean, the top picks here. I think it's the Titans at number 1, Browns 2, Giants 3.
Shit, I want to go. If I were him, I want to go to the Raiders, bro, and play for Pete Carroll.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hoping that Vegas finds a way to move up and draft.
I agree. So we shall see. Here. So, but going back to I do want to bounce back here. I know we're going a lot of back and forth here, but let's get back to NFL stuff. We talked a little bit about the referees and the Chiefs game, but there was another game as well on the other side, Eagles and Commanders. On the NFC side, man, as JB stated, the game was actually a game for about 2.5 quarters, contrary to belief. But then it obviously got ugly, and we see the final score here. The Eagles ended up winning 55 to 23. Do you think that, I guess, let's break down the game first, man. I guess Jalen Hurts probably had his, wasn't amazing, but it was probably his best game of the playoffs so far. Saquon did Saquon things. A.J. Brown was able to get in the end zone there. Defense played solid, and especially more so in the second half, got turnovers. I think the Eagles are a legit team and a legit matchup for the Chiefs, and they have the chance to actually beat them. But, Matt, what was your overview of the Eagles here?
I was impressed. I mean, the way that they can run the football, even with the banged-up offensive line, it's impressive. So that is the great equalizer, the ability to keep the ball the entire fucking game and just gut you with 7 rushing touchdowns yesterday.
That's crazy, man.
That's fucking unheard of in the NFL. I mean, that's unheard of in most games. 7 rushing touchdowns in one game is nuts. Jalen Hurts balled. I mean, he's, again, let's be honest with ourselves here, fans and pundits. He's the perfect quarterback for the system he runs.
Yep.
So what? Like, stop. I don't want, if I'm Nick Sirianni of Philly, I don't want a fucking statue gunslinger. That's not what we're doing here. They are there to run the fucking ball down your throat, control the time of possession, and beat the shit out of you that way, and it works for them. That's their system. So they have 200 more rushing attempts this year than passing attempts, and he's got a lot of them.
Yep.
I thought it was damn impressive. 55 points is awesome. They had multiple turnovers against Washington. Washington's going to be a real threat for years to come because Jaden Daniels is real.
Yep.
They got to figure some shit out. Losing their right guard last week really hurt them, especially with having to deal with Jalen Carter, who was on a fucking warpath yesterday. That guy is a goddamn animal, bro. Like, his club moves and his violence. Bro, he fucking, and then
did you see that one? He set him up, came over the two.
Did you see him fucking head slap Tyler Badish too, and then hurt him?
It hurt his back somehow.
He head slapped him so hard he hurt his back.
He gouged his eyes too once.
And look, I understand that some people might think that's dirty, and it is, and I have zero problem with it. So there's Washington and Philadelphia famously played what many people called the body bag game back in the day. I know that Coach won't remember this, but the body bag game was like 12 guys from the Redskins having to be carted off the fucking field in one Monday night game against Philly. And, that was a Buddy Ryan-led defensive team, and they're not as nasty as Buddy's team, obviously, but they're better. And that is scary. So you've got if you're Philadelphia, you got a real chance here to go knock off the champs. Because you can do it. I mean, look at that. He just knocks the shit out of him and hurt him. The old boy left the game out. take that bitch right in your face. In your face.
In your face.
I think that Philly has a real chance. Now they have to go do it. We can sit here and talk about them having a chance. Everybody's got a chance against Kansas City, and they can't figure out how to win a one-score game against them. And that goes for everyone from the Carolina Panthers to the Denver Broncos to the Ravens to damn near everyone they fucking played this year was a one-score win. You know, one-score win against Houston, one-score win against fucking Buffalo. There'll probably be a one-score win against Philadelphia, but the difference is they win the one-score games. So now Philly has got to figure out how to beat the refs and Kansas City in the Super Bowl, because if you don't think that the NFL wants their first three-peat and wants a Michael Jordan comparison to Patrick Mahomes, you're crazy. So Philadelphia's got a large hill to climb. I will say this, though. If they're healthy, their offensive line is dominant. They are so fucking big and really good. And Saquon's on another fucking level. And the way you beat the Chiefs is to line up and bludgeon their defense and hold the ball the whole fucking game and keep Mahomes off the field. You got 10 fucking possessions in the Super Bowl. You'd be lucky if you're Kansas City. That's the way you got to look at it.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm happy for Philadelphia. Good for them. Sirianni, with all the bullshit trying to get him fired at the beginning of the year. Now he's back in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. But on paper, man, Philadelphia's, I think they're the better football team, but on the field, Kansas City's just finds a way to do it every week. So I don't know, bro. I'm really torn. I don't know how you can pick against Kansas City these days, even though I want Philly to win. In 2 weeks from now, when the game's coming up, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. One thing you mentioned during your take right here, and I want JB to chime in on this, is you said, Matt, that Jalen Hurts balled out. JB don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier I'm pretty sure you didn't see Jalen Hurts as someone who balled out. You thought he did all right. You said the fans think he played well because he's been so bad the whole playoffs that this game just seemed like it was amazing. Let's dive into that a little bit.
Well, let's be honest. He had a 53-yard performance in a playoff game. He had an 89-yard performance in a playoff game, and we're paying him $250 million. That's all I'm saying. I agree with Matt 1,000%. But that's also telling me he's a system guy then. And I don't know if I'm willing to pay a system guy $250. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not your money. And
no, I agree.
Those other two games were in the past. We were talking about yesterday. He played really well yesterday.
Yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't pay him. No shit, I don't have the money. I didn't say I had the money. All I'm saying, I wouldn't pay him if I was my system guy. I wouldn't pay a system guy.
Why not? Because if you tell me that, then you're saying that he's easily replaceable. You're basically saying anybody come in and do what he does, and they'll be the same team. I disagree with that.
I don't think that's true.
Here's my issue. He wins the games with his feet, not his arm.
Cool.
And how long that lasts and how sustainable that is in a system like this is.
He's in his second Super Bowl in 3 years.
It seems that since he's walked in, all he's done is won and gone to the playoffs. He hasn't missed the playoffs once as a starter. So
no, I get it, but I'm just also saying I would love to see a lot of guys with that O-line and that run game and those wideouts to have underperformance in the pass game that he does with those wide receivers. Those wide receivers, let's be honest, A.J. Brown is a guy who doesn't even get touches in certain games, and he's a freak, and he's not being used. Let's just be real. So we're going to just run the football in the NFL.
Ball on the team yesterday.
I'm just saying, I'm talking about overall, though. He threw for 53 and 89 yards, and he had a 220-yard game, which should be just a normal game in the NFL, and we're blowing it up like he was a fucking MVP of the league.
That's not what happened yesterday, though, bro. You're talking about games in the past. In yesterday's game, he was extremely efficient, and A.J. Brown had like 7 catches and a tutty, and Saquon went off, and Jalen had 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing. And I think he was like 20 for 28 or some shit.
20 for 28, 246 passing yards, threw a touchdown, ran 3. And then to your point, Matt, A.J. Brown had 6 catches for 96 yards.
696 and a touch. That seems like everybody's getting theirs. So again, you can talk about an 89-yard playoff game in the past that no one gives a fuck about anymore, or you can talk about what he did in the AFC title game yesterday to go to the Super Bowl again.
We can agree to disagree on both things because I agree with you on a lot of it, but he's a system guy. But I also say that the Eagles are winning in spite of their quarterback. The other teams are winning because of their quarterback. That's the difference to me. Now, I'm just being honest. They have won.
He helped them win yesterday in a very, very, very big way.
But I'm saying when we're talking overall scheme here, the Eagles are in the Super Bowl in spite of their quarterback play. They should have lost to the Packers. They should have lost to the Rams. They should have lost to the Packers. They should have lost to the Rams. But it wasn't because of Jalen Hurts, homie. It wasn't because of Jalen Hurts,
It may not have been, but hold on. But he was the starting quarterback that beat those other two. So you can sit here and say woulda, shoulda, but that's not, bro. Bro,
So,
look, Jordan Love in Philadelphia wouldn't be the same team they are with Jalen Hurts. Stafford in Philadelphia wouldn't be the same team it is with Jalen Hurts.
I agree. But what I'm saying is you're telling me you can't win? I get what you're saying. I agree with you. I'm just saying the Eagles, you can't say, have not won the first 2 rounds of the playoffs in spite of their quarterback play. He was horrible. But come on, man. Like, by the way, can we just admit the weapons the Eagles have on offense to be this bad on offense? And then the defense they have is the top 2 defense in football.
Offense, bro, just because they're not throwing the ball for 450 yards does not mean
I agree with that.
But they are unbelievably efficient on offense.
I agree.
He is the perfect quarterback for that system. They are not bad on offense. Again, you're talking about the wild card in the division game too. Those games, they won.
And Jalen Hurts still threw.
I agree. I'm just
touchdowns. Those touchdowns matter in the win.
I agree with everything. I agree with everything you're saying. All I'm saying is let's not sit up here and say they're winning because of Jalen Hurts. He's a system guy. I agree with you. He fits the system. And I'm just telling you, let's be honest. Has
Jalen
2
Hurts already go to 1 Super Bowl though without Saquon in the same system.
They have 4 touchdowns over 30 yards.
He played fucking crazy in that Super Bowl and should have won the MVP if they would have won.
Yeah.
So okay, I guess every quarterback is a system quarterback because they're all in a system. There's no quarterback that runs their own offense at the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got an offensive coordinator that they all work together in the system that they're in. So if you're in a shitty system, that's on everyone, not the quarterback. He's being put into that system. The Philadelphia system's perfect for the guy they have running it. Their offensive line is built to dominate. They went and got Saquon to run the fucking ball down people's throats. He went for 2,000 yards. Your quarterback has to be the catalyst of everything. You know this, coach. You're a quarterback coach and guru, bro. Like, you can't just – Kenny Pickett, they wouldn't even be in the playoffs if Kenny Pickett was their quarterback. Let's be fucking real here. Like,
it's to the
like
system.
Just trying to say – I don't think that system quarterback is a negative.
Right. It's really
– And then
not,
also, if he is making that much money, isn't that the market? Like, the market sets the quarterback prices. Guys not – Trevor Lawrence is getting paid $50 million a year. He's a bum. Like, what are we talking about?
I've said the same shit. I said Purdy's probably going to be the next one. All I'm saying is it's not a problem until it is when he gets hurt because of running around and the system allows him to be hurt.
But bro, that's a wild speculation. When did he get?
That's 3 weeks for a concussion.
No, guys, he hasn't. When? What evidence do you have to say that because of the way he plays, he's going to get hurt? Right. The man squats 600 fucking pounds. He hasn't been hurt at all since he's gotten into the NFL. Maybe missed a game or 2 for concussion or something. Like, but he doesn't have any fucking, he's not like blowing his knees out and shit. So what? So he missed 3 games in 4 years and he made the Super Bowl twice?
But you just said something that's not right. He missed 3 weeks in a row from a concussion just the last 3 weeks.
That's what I just said. He missed time because of concussion.
Yeah, but that didn't impact nothing, JB. Like, everybody gets hurt. It's football.
Stafford's pretty durable for 4 years, bro. He's been there.
You guys are fucking making up. I'm telling you until he does. That's what I fucking said.
Everybody gets hurt. Stafford gets hurt.
Until, dog, you can talk about that with every single guy in the fucking league.
You're making like so. You know what, Matt? JB's gonna wait until knock on wood.
The Chiefs are going to be awesome until they're not.
Told you he like, come on.
The Chiefs are going to be awesome until they're not. Until Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, the Chiefs are going to kill everyone. But until that happens, he's going to everything's going to keep rolling.
They win that, but they win that.
Yeah, Philadelphia's winning too, dog. They're in the Super Bowl again.
They haven't won though. See, that's the difference, dog. You all keep using these fucking ifs and ifs was a fifth, she'd be loaded. It's not. Nobody's won but the Chiefs, homie. So guess what? It is true because the Chiefs have been the one that wins. Nobody else does. So until they do, show me the difference. They haven't
had success in Philadelphia under fucking.
I'm not saying they haven't.
Jalen Hurts is not true.
But there's been 100 quarterbacks we can sit up here and talk about that get hurt running this type of system and never hear from them again. We're trading them for Chico sticks and string cheeses. Look at all the quarterbacks we just got rid of.
$1 million. Ain't no Chico sticks.
That's what I'm saying. We're paying this dude to do what? Manage the fucking football game? I guess I'm different.
Bro, you're there to run the system you're running and be JB. He was awesome yesterday, dog. You sound fucking like a complete hater right now. Come on.
And Matt, I'm not like a big
no, time out. Who else do you want to fucking go into Philadelphia and do what he did? Take over for Carson Wentz. Probably think Carson Wentz is a better player than Jalen Hurts. So he takes over for Carson Wentz, busted ass, and takes them to 2 Super Bowls, and all they've done is win, and they got multiple fucking home playoff games, and everybody around them is getting paid because it's so efficient. And I know the receivers don't have 100 catches each, and it's not as sexy as some people want.
Not this year,
but it sure does look like it's working. So if they beat Kansas City and he wins the MVP, was that just because of the system?
I guess my awesome and yours is way fucking different. Because you calling that awesome?
I thought he played awesome yesterday. 4 touchdowns.
I think you made a key word. You said efficient. I'm agree with you. Efficient. But that's why we have so many QBs.
Dog, Mahomes was efficient yesterday, Coach. He went 2 rushing touchdowns. It's not like he went out there.
Can I finish the fucking sentence? Yeah. He's efficient because why? Why do we have so many efficient quarterbacks in the NFL that are 80% completion percentages, homie?
Short passes.
I mean, fuck. Name me one play that he did yesterday that you were like, oh, fuck, he threw a great shot. One play.
You know what? That AJ Brown ball was really nice.
That's my point. That's the one play. 4th and 5. He threw one good ball.
I thought the pass to AJ Brown for the touchdown was a lace, too.
Yep.
Show me the other balls that you're like, okay, this motherfucker's legitimate $250 million QB, homie. Like, come on, man. Efficient is different.
JB, why is efficient bad?
It's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, tell me that efficient is when you can sit up here and tell me that, okay, this motherfucker's doing X, Y, Z.
Well, I watch my own play efficiently damn near every week, and he's not an all-pro football this year. All he did was play efficient, boring ass football, and they went 15-2.
Matt, let's talk about real football so the audience can understand. You and I both know if we're calling a game, you're my O-line coach and I'm calling the game. You and I are on the headset. Well, if you and I were, we'd be arguing the whole game, but it'd be good. Let's be honest. You and I are trying to stay ahead of the sticks, are we not?
Yeah.
Don't the Eagles stay ahead of the sticks without having to use the quarterback in very many situations that matter? They don't have too many 3rd and longs where I got to fucking use the quarterback.
You don't think that Jalen Hurts' ability to take the ball and out when they're running zone read with Saquon opens up the ability for Saquon to run?
No, that's my point. But that's ahead of the sticks.
Jalen Hurts plays ahead of the sticks almost more than anyone in the NFL because they run the ball so well.
That's my point. They're ahead of the sticks. Their quarterback is not relied on to make a big play in a big down and distance scenario like they do with Josh Allen, like they do with Patrick Mahomes, like they do with the Matthew Staffords of the world. That's all I'm saying. He's efficient to a system. I agree with you.
Have the same offensive line and the same Barkley, and he's got a good offensive line in Cook, who's good. If you have the same offensive line and Saquon Barkley, they would be they'd be killing people, bro. Like He was in the AFC title game with pretty much doing the same thing. He runs a ton. He had 600 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns. Hurts had 750 yards or some shit and 14 touchdowns. It's the nature of the fucking position, dude. Even Mahomes ran for 2 touchdowns yesterday. Efficiency and moving the sticks. It's not about like how you do it. It's that it's being done.
Okay, but name me Buffalo's fucking wideouts and then name me the Eagles. Come on, man. Stop. You guys are killing me with
Shakir and Matt Collins.
The fucking Eagles O-line and those weapons at wideout versus the Bills, and we're talking the same shit here? Come on, man.
Yes, the Bills' offensive line is really good, and they're
You can't even name me a wideout. You can't even name me a fucking receiver.
I know that you think everything sucks and everything's shitty and everybody's overrated, and because it's the way you talk about everything. It's not just it's every time someone does something on the field, it's not what they did. It's the like you find a way to criticize fucking everything. Look, yesterday I saw 2 good football games. I saw a young stud in Jalen Daniels that couldn't rally around the mistakes the other guys on his teams were making. The defense got shredded because they couldn't stop 7 rushing touchdowns, 3 from the quarterback. I saw an extremely efficient Jalen Hurts off play action, running the fucking offense to a T and scoring 55 points in the fucking NFC title game to go to the Super Bowl again. And then on the AFC side, I saw a great rivalry that Buffalo can't win, but a great rivalry between 2 elite quarterbacks in the NFL in today's terms. I'm not saying they're elite historically. One of them is, the other one could be. I saw one guy win with the help of some calls, but also made plays that the other guy didn't make. So I thought everybody played hard. I thought everybody played well. I even thought Josh Allen played well, even though his numbers were kind of shitty. He didn't get a lot of help yesterday. Like, it was just him kind of doing his thing. So
hold on. Let me be honest.
Sit here the whole fucking time and then just say that everything's terrible. I thought yesterday was pretty awesome.
So let me be honest. So I have to agree with a fucking bunch of mediocrity, or I'm a hater. That's what you're saying, right?
No,
everything can't always be bad though. Like, there's no way that everything.
You just asked a question, dog. You literally just asked us a question.
I can answer my own question. I'm just talking to Matt because Matt had a long time to talk. I can answer my own question. Here's the case. So 4 turnovers by the Washington offense didn't help at all with field position to a fucking overpaid quarterback in a system, right?
What did I just say about that, Smitty? You didn't hear what
my point's different than yours. My point's different than yours, homie. So you didn't mention, though, that 4 quarterbacks in the low turnovers in the low red helped a mediocre-ass quarterback run read option in the low red to score 7 touchdowns. I'm trying to give context. It's a lot easier to run low red zone triple option, Matt. You and I know, as you laugh, than it is from the -20, homie.
It's not true.
It's sure easier. Motherfucking easier. You and I know football, homie. It's not true.
So I think you need to look at the distance of when the turnovers came. He had 1 turnover on a kickoff return inside the red zone. The other fucking turnovers came at midfield. The Saquon Barkley run at the beginning of the game was 70 yards.
That was the first play from scrimmage, bro.
Yeah, I understand. I'm saying it was a 70-yard run, but my point is they were scoring from distance. They had explosive plays.
They had one time and they had a 4th and 5, 35-yard completion, homie. They had the ball at the 40-yard line 7
That's
times.
good. That's a good thing. That's a good
I'm
thing.
looking right here. 4 times they had the ball at the 40-plus. That's pretty good fucking field position in the NFL, bro, after a turnover. I'm just saying.
And that's not what you want? So, again, that's a negative?
It's not. No, it wasn't even the debate.
Well, JB, bro, I'm going to ask this again because I continuously ask this question to you and I never really get an answer. What is it going to take for you to think anyone's good other than Matt Stafford?
I say there's people good all the time. I said Sam Darnold had a great year. What do you mean? I've been praising Sam Darnold all year. I've been praising Josh Allen all year. I've even praised Mahomes. This year. Stop. You only hear what you want to hear because you.
I don't know about all that. I really doubt that.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts y'all, homie. It's okay.
I guess the truth is really hurting me.
It really does. It's okay. It's fine. It's a good debate. I like
efficient quarterbacks that fit the system we're running.
I know. I don't like 80% completion percentage guys that throw bubble screen all day. That's not me. I'm a quarterback, so I guess I have a higher standard. It's okay though.
You ain't got no higher standard, Matt. Here's the truth. You're not adapt to a modern day quarterback. Yes, I know you coached him in college. I'm saying from this point of view as a fan or as an analyst, whatever you want to label yourself as now. You at the NFL level, you do not like this dual threat quarterback. You're not a fan of it, and that's the truth. That just is what it is. You'll never adapt to that because you don't like it. That's the actual. If you kept it real right now, that's the actual truth. If we think about all your takes and who you like versus who you don't, you like Darnold, you like Stafford, you like the traditional, which is fine. I'm not saying that's cool, but that's what it is. So you can't understand why myself, Matt. We're fans of maybe a Lamar or what Jalen Hurts does because we're okay with if he has 4 total touchdowns, 3 of those were runs, one was a throw. Cool. It's about the over. What did he do as an overview of the game? He helped them win the game.
Smitty, just say that I have a higher standard for QBs than you do, homie. Like, let's be real. Can I be honest? Like, why is that not the truth? Because you know what the truth is? The truth is. Here's the truth. No, it's not. It's a fact. Because guess what? Show me the last.
Maybe if you're talking to Smitty, but that's not you. That's not the way you're gonna. That's not how I feel.
But hold on, though. Show me
my standard for quarterback plays low.
No, but tell me the last guy that won a quarterback that does what Smitty's talking about. I'll wait.
That can move. Wait, time out.
Show
the
me,
last guy that won a quarterback that can move.
Show me the triple option. He's not a triple option quarterback.
Ran triple option for a 20-yard touchdown yesterday and ran somebody over the goal line. Give me a break, dog. He can do it. He just doesn't.
That wasn't triple option.
It was fucking read option with the read option. Excuse me, read option. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Pull up the play, baby.
We find the play. Let's factor that.
I'm just stupid now. I'm stupid now, and I don't know football now. So here's what they ran. They ran 4 fucking times. I had the game. They ran it 4 fucking times. The same play, by the way. They're under center. They run a boot, reverse. They fake counter underneath, and they run sprint out with the back in the flat, homie. He can either run it or throw it to the flat. That ain't fucking option. It ain't triple option. It ain't double option. It's fucking waggle boot naked, homie. It's waggle boot naked off a freak fucking counter. Inside run play. It's a fake counter. He's not reading nothing. You can tell. So we run read option with our back to the defense now? What do I got? Eyes in the back of my fucking head now? What?
That's fine.
Now I can do that. Hey, baby, so now I'm running read option from this way, but the quarterback's over here. What are we talking about, homie? So am I that dumb? That's what they ran.
I might be talking different plays, JB.
He ran 2 boots, homie, and scored 2 touchdowns, and he threw it to 2 flat.
It wasn't a point. It was read option.
All right.
That's fine.
Anyway,
I'm finding the clip right fucking now, and then we can not have the conversation.
But Matt, please be correct if I'm wrong here. So you're telling me Mahomes winning the last 3 Super Bowls, he's a triple option quarterback?
No, but he's a mobile quarterback. He's a guy.
Right fucking here. Mahomes, lead option for a touchdown.
Show me.
It's right fucking there, dog. Everyone saw it. Lead option for a touchdown. Figure it out, dog.
Give me 1 minute. I have both of his touchdown runs. Just give me 1 minute.
All right. So here's Matt. First of all, Matt, I'm addressing Smitty. He said that I don't like the guy that runs around, and I said, listen, the guy that runs around hasn't won a Super Bowl. Mahomes is an ad-lib feet quarterback that uses his feet to make plays. Not a runner. He's not a runner, Matt. You and I kind of agree. He's not a runner. Yeah, I'm not. He's not going to run around and do all that shit.
I don't. Now look at that. Read option. Shocking.
Go back.
Read fucking option. Bam.
Can we get a full play here?
That's what it is. What did he fucking? He turns backwards before he fucking read option.
All right, you're right. That is full
run, read option. It's the same fucking thing I just said. That's not what I was talking about. That's not even fucking
That's why I say I'm talking about 2 different plays the whole time. Yes.
I said the second touchdown was read option. Did I fucking not?
I said that.
Can we discuss the play?
Max to Matt.
First of all, it's load option with a floater. Let's be real. Okay, can we be real here?
Oh,
but,
Semantics.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Oh my God,
I'm going to say, Matt, I'm saying you're right. This is read option. You're right. But it is float option, let's be honest. So you see the tight end Kelsey coming over to float. They have a loader. So you know damn well.
I'm glad they have lead blockers in the run game.
But Matt, let's be honest. Let's not talk to the fan. We got to be real here.
Have you ever in your life been like, you know what? You're right.
I just said you're right, but I also want to make sure.
Unbelievable.
No. Hold on, though. Can we please be honest?
I can't imagine sitting in a room trying to game plan with you. Be like, what do you think about this? Nope. Cool.
Yeah, we got to be honest. Smitty and Matt. Let's not for the audio. For the audio guys, we can't sit up here and act like this is just straight double like Lamar Jackson with no loader and no floater.
Option. I'm sorry, I didn't fucking
get it, Matt.
The fucking tight ends were pulling. My bad. It's a fucking read option. Give me a fucking break, dog.
All right, Matt. We know it's read option. Does he not have a convoy protecting him? Does he not have a convoy?
So what's the difference if he runs read option and the fucking guard pulls?
Because of the difference between float option and read option, even though we're still reading a five technique.
You are so full of shit right now, bro. Give me a fucking break with this.
There's not difference between read option? You're telling me there's one way, there's one read option and that's it?
No, there's
Come
not.
On,
you're trying to tell me this isn't read option.
I said you're right.
Load option. Whatever, dude.
What I'm saying is
they ran read option and he ran it in for a fucking touchdown. I'm glad the tight ends
You're right. You got it. You're right on that. I said you're right. I said you're right. Here's the difference, though. We're not letting him run unprotected like Lamar Jackson. He's not a triple option quarterback because we run it one time. Now show the other play. Did he not run what I said? Did he not run what I said he ran the other play, though?
Yeah, but we weren't arguing about that play, dude.
I get it. I'm just saying. He did. This is what they do, though. They protect him at all costs on the edge, Matt.
When are you supposed to not protect your quarterback? You hire 5 motherfuckers to protect him.
Jalen Hurts don't run load option, homies. Either does Lamar. Either does Josh Allen.
Jalen Hurts runs the ball all the time.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to allow him to do that.
They're constantly pulling guards, and they run quarterback counter and pull a 350-pound guard and a 350-pound tackle and roll a tight end in front of him.
Smitty, what is the argument here? Isn't the argument that a triple option guy won a Super Bowl? And my saying was, no, he hasn't. That's all my argument was. Mahomes is not a triple option guy.
Yeah, that's the bigger argument. I just think that within that argument, we started arguing Matt
was right. I thought he ran 2 waggles. Matt was right. He ran read option 1. He ran waggle. That's fine. But I know the difference between true double and my Q's susceptible to get blasted other than having load option help.
But that's exactly what he's doing. He actually did that exact motion before he pulled the ball and ran.
Yes, you're right. But here's my point.
Basically, all you're saying is the way Lamar and Josh Allen run their offense is not the same as Mahomes. I agree.
We're not sitting here debating that.
Yeah, we got it.
No. But what I'm saying is you guys are saying that Super Bowl champs are what I hate. No, they're not. Mahomes is perfectly it's in my wheelhouse to run an offense that wins a Super Bowl. The other guys have not won one yet. That's my whole point.
You're right. The only person I can think of maybe is like maybe a Russell Wilson kind of. But you're right. Cam Newton got there. He lost. Lamar hasn't got there. Josh Allen hasn't got there. All the guys who we look at as like a true option type quarterback, they have not go way back in the days. To your point, Steve Young, when he won it from the pocket. He changed his ways. So to your point, one of these guys has to actually go and win it for us, for me, for Matt to be like, okay. Or for you to not me or Matt, but just to I guess prove that this ultimately works in the biggest of games. Jalen Hurts to do that.
All I'm saying, and Matt may agree or disagree. All I'm saying is, by all the running around that we see by these guys that are freakazoids.
Yeah.
They're missing a guy that's wide open with their arm. That's my only point. That ends up helping them with their feet and saving their longevity. That's the only fucking point I'm making. And those are the guys winning Super Bowls. Not guys running around, ad-libbing, and just fucking circling in the back and then running around and getting hurt. They don't win Super Bowls, dog. It hasn't happened yet. So why am I wrong with that? That's all I'm saying. And that's right.
Look, they're not losing because they're
I'm
hurt.
not saying you're wrong. You can have it's an opinion.
Yeah.
They're both ways. Both ways tend to work. It's what happens when you get to the Super Bowl. It's that's a one game. That's a one-off every time.
Yeah.
So just to say that because Jalen Hurts and Philly didn't win the first time, to say it didn't work, that's not true. He was fucking 4 and 3 touchdowns. I don't care how we score. I don't give a shit if it's a running touchdown or a passing touchdown. I don't care. So, like, Buffalo this year was the first team ever to have 30 passing touchdowns and 30 rushing touchdowns. That's pretty goddamn efficient to me. That's the defense sitting over there going, what the fuck are they going to do now? So yesterday, if they can, and I can't wait to see the all-22 because I really want to see this blitz that Spagnuolo fucking cooked up at the end of the game where he didn't stack the corner and then brought the corner and they didn't hit the fuck. Like, you don't stack a defensive back and you bring that defensive back and we don't throw the ball to the fucking hot check and meet, like, the receiver doesn't turn around and go ball and then turn around and run for 7 yards. Like, that's egregious. So I want to see how they fuck that up because Philadelphia and Buffalo yesterday struggled with some new guys in the lineup on the offensive line, Philly more than Buffalo. But at the same time, look, with every quarterback, the barometer for greatness is always going to be Super Bowl wins. We've been in this era since 2000, really. And to say that it wasn't dynasty driven before that is not true either. The Broncos won 2 in the 90s. The Cowboys won 3 in the 90s. The Niners won, 5 between 81 and 94. Like, there was a ton of – the Giants won 2. The Redskins had 3. There was a bunch of teams that were pretty good that were all, like, rotating the Super Bowl title, right?
Yeah.
But since 2000, it's pretty much been Brady, 10 times in the Super Bowl and 7 wins. But even in Brady's era, you had Roethlisberger winning 2. You had Flacco winning 1. You had Eli winning 2 against Brady. You had Nick Foles, of all people, winning a fucking title. You had some different guys in Brady's era that actually could get one. The thing with Mahomes is he's just like slamming the door on everyone. Like, we're not even going to allow you to go to the fucking game. Like, it's just since he started this, every year they have the AFC title game. Every year they're in it. And it's zero fuck around, and they find a way to win all these games. He does it with his feet a lot. So let's not just sit here and act like he can't do that. If he had to do it more, he would. And when it comes down to it in a lot of games, the San Francisco game this year, the run out where he almost went out of bounds, and then at the goal line where he trucked old boy, they needed him to run in that game to win. He did. Last night, they needed him to run in that game and win, and he did. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. So to say he can't do it is one thing. To say he doesn't do it because he can throw the ball more effectively than everybody else is another. So the scheme is always going to be what is a good fit for the quarterback. Right now in Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts is a perfect fit for what they want. My question to every Eagle fan and everybody else I can't stand this guy and he's so inefficient. Bro, who else do you want? Go find me the guy that's going to step in and be what he has been to that team since he started as a second-round pick. Like, I love the Jalen Hurts story because of everything he went through in college and the transferring and, getting fucking benched and having to look at himself and go somewhere else and change his game. I didn't think he would be a pro when he was at Alabama. He went to Oklahoma and it totally opened up, the Jalen Hurts fucking, playbook on what he can do. And yes, is he the best passer of the football? I'm going to say no. But is he the worst? Oh, fuck no. Maybe he's just not asked to do some of the things the other guys are asked to do. So
I get it. Here's the issue I have, and this is what happens when we train the Qs at a younger age that are freaks. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar's, all these guys that are freak of natures. What we do is we teach them that their feet will get them out of the obvious, meaning you don't understand how to read a coverage or throw a side adjust or fucking adjust the O-line to the hot or what have you. So guess what? You use your feet to get out of those problems. I think we've seen a worse product because of that reason at the quarterback position in the NFL from top to bottom. We have some great elites, but then top to bottom, I'm just talking 32. I just want to point this out to you, Matt. Last night on this play that Kincaid dropped, designed by Joe Brady, who I thought had a bad game plan overall. I want to go back to the beginning of this play. It doesn't show it, but Matt, we're in a 3x1 set here. It starts off in quads, Matt, and I just want to be clear. It starts off in quads, and I'm sitting here watching the game, and I said they're going to motion Shakir back, and they're either going to motion him across or they're going to motion him on a return. They motion him on a return here. He's the one that's about to run the bubble. All I'm saying is if we teach these freaks that a little bit of coverage helps and recognition helps. Matt, if he was a passer first, runner second, he would be in the Super Bowl because he would throw the swing route here to the numbers game and Shakir gets 30 yards. But he runs to the pressure because he's such a freak, Matt, that he thinks he can do all things and outrun the edge and he can fucking hurdle you and all this shit. When seriously, you can save your body and throw the swing to Shakir on 4th and 5, and nobody's talking about the Kincaid drop. Nobody's talking about shit other than he made a quarterback play that he's supposed to make. Show the play. Look at Shakir, Matt. I don't understand. It's a great play design here. Great play design here. But we're trying to be a freak. We're trying to be a freak because we haven't taught Josh Allen the necessities of the position that allow him to supersede and get past Mahomes one time. Just throw the ball to the numbers on the pressure.
He doesn't even have time to be a freak, bro. The fucking defense is on him in a second.
Right now,
He's gonna fucking protect this because we've got 4 guys sliding left for 3 defenders, and McDuffie is fucking piping off the other side when he's a corner who's not stacked at the fucking top of the goddamn route too. Why are they running a crosser? That should be a hot route to the sideline. That's a fucking first down too if he just throws the goddamn ball. So this starts with protection first, period. If he gets any time, if he gets 1 second to set his feet,
I don't agree. I don't agree at all with any of you.
Go back to the beginning of it and see how fast they're in the backfield, bro. The protection
is so what? So what? Isn't that what you want? You want pressure. Hold on. Don't we not want pressure when we run swing screens? I want you to come to me, homie. I'm throwing a swing screen. What are we fucking talking about?
We're not fucking up the protection. There's a huge difference.
Matt, this is a quad protection. It's empty.
There's not a quad fucking protection. They're sliding 4-man left when they should be going 3-man right. They're going 4-man left and they're blocking fucking 4 guys with 2. This isn't a quad protection. They totally fucking blow the protection.
Hold on. Is this not empty protection?
He's in the fucking backfield. It's orbit motion.
He's free releasing, Matt. It's fucking empty.
But it's not empty, JB. He's in the backfield, dog.
Hold on. Is he not? Here we go. Thank you.
Orbiting motion. That's not empty anymore. Now it's orbit.
Hold on, though. I understand that, Matt. Are we?
So go back to the beginning, and I'll try and do it from the side because I just said I want to watch this one.
He's still in empty protection.
He's still empty protection.
Hold on, one at a time, y'all. One at a time.
It may fucking be empty protection. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing because I can't see it from the back view. Go back to the fucking beginning, please. Jesus Christ. Right now it seems.
Go, Matt. Go.
Right now it
Stop being so goddamn emotional, homie. Stop being so fucking emotional and answer the question or don't. Goddamn, homie. We're just coaching here. It ain't that serious. Are we in quads or not? I'm coaching with you, man. It's not an argument. We're in quads, homie.
I'm trying to learn right now. That shit is beautiful right now. Let's break it down, Matt.
Go.
Cool, thanks. Seems to me that this is a 5-3. I don't know if that's another 3 technique or a 2-eye and a 5 technique. And they walk up the linebackers in the gaps. So right now, if we're in empty, which it's an empty protection. That's fine. But 60 and 70 protection, it doesn't matter if it's empty or not. The fucking back orbit's in. They don't motion with the back, which tells you that there's some kind of zone concept as they sink and keep eyes on Josh Allen to keep him from running. Now, right now, the offensive line, all right, the two defensive linemen down here, which I think is Chris Jones and I think Korlastis is on the other side. The left guard and left tackle right now are rock one-on-one on these two.
Yep.
They can't fucking slide. There should be no slide to them either because all of the problem is to the right. Right down here with 4 defenders, even with Shakir going in orbit motion, there's only 3 defenders. There's 3 assholes. Neither one of these guys are coming. At the top, you're stacked. The safety is stacking McDuffie at the top when he's pressing whichever receiver, Samuel maybe that is. Right now, the offensive line should be like rock, rock, rock on the left.
Yep.
The backside A gap's the squeeze gap, which Bolton is standing in, but Bolton drops. So right now, you can either go full turn Terry and push everybody right, which in turn leaves the backside defensive end for Josh Allen to look at. And if he doesn't pitch peel with Shakir off the orbit fucking motion, you definitely throw the ball to 10. But right now, they push left. They let McDuffie run through the fucking B gap, and because the protection is so destroyed and they don't know what they're fucking doing, Josh Allen gets hit in the mouth after 1 second. It's not him trying to be a freak. It's the offensive line not being able to read their fucking front and not know the protection. That's just my opinion, but it's also true.
All right, cool. And I got a different opinion, which is also true. So it's quads. They start in quads. They go back. At the end of the day, Matt, you and I coaching this, it's empty protection. It's 5 men blocking. Bottom line.
That's what I just said.
I know you did. All I'm just re-clarifying for everybody out there listening. This is an empty protection, and they are swinging the back. And this is what I'm teaching the QB. There's 3 defenders in red out here. Is there not, Smitty?
Yes.
And I have 3 receivers to block them. Do I not?
Yes.
Who's the 4th unblocked guy? Is it not Shakir? So why the fuck is this designed not to throw the ball to Shakir?
We're not protecting it correctly. We should be full turn Terry.
Throw the ball right now, Matt. Throw it right now. I don't need protection.
I agree.
I don't need protection.
What if you don't need protection? That's the dumbest I've ever heard.
Smitty, do I need protection to throw that ball?
JB, what you're, and tell me if I'm wrong, what you're saying is right now, but before the play starts, Josh Allen should identify. I got 3 wideouts, 3 blocks.
It's designed.
I should know right now. I'm going to Shakir.
I agree with you.
Immediately.
Okay, if it's designed, don't you think they should protect it correctly?
Matt, they can't block 7 with 5.
That's the point, bro. If you turn into JB, stop, dog. If they do this correctly and they push right, they leave the backside defensive end to run up the field, and it's a perfect throw over his head.
Matt, I agree with you. If you and I are coaching and we're teaching this in a clinic, I agree. What I'm saying is we don't know what Spag's about to do. He fires on him and brought the fucking corner. They haven't seen it all game. So how are we going to account for that in our protection as a quarterback?
You got to identify who the Mike linebacker is. Mike linebacker is in the middle of the defense.
I agree.
It's the most dangerous second-level defender. The fucking linebackers that are pressing the gaps aren't the guys we got to worry about.
I agree.
McDuffie's stacked.
All right, I agree with you, Matt. Here's the question. This is what my job is.
Over here. They're not bringing one of these guys.
Hold on. This is what my job is, though, as an OC and a QB guy. Josh Allen, you got to make Matt in the O-line right, though. You have numbers. Guess what?
Then Josh Allen, with 11 seconds left on the play clock, he should have walked up and changed the fucking protection then.
Here's the thing, Matt. I'm going to protect my O-line and my O-line coach when I know the numbers game because I'm in the gun and I see everything. So guess what? If I have numbers to my left, guess what? I'm fucking throwing the swing. All I'm saying is you can throw this swing and take a chin shot, Matt, and they win the game. They win the game.
Let me ask you this, JB. Let me ask you this.
I'm not saying they shouldn't throw the screen. I'm saying they should protect it correctly.
Both you guys are actually right. Matt saying protect it better. JB saying get the shit out quick anyway. Both of y'all are literally right.
Protect the fucking play.
It's just a numbers game. It's a numbers game for the Q. I'm trying to
I
help
know. That's what offensive line play is, a numbers game.
I have
There's
ends-
three
I have
defenders
ends
and
on-
four receivers. Push the fucking protection
Bring it
right.
in, Bailey. Bring
Leave
it in.
the
You got it,
defensive
Bailey.
end. Throw the screen.
Short,
Jamie, let
Bailey.
me ask you this real quick. If Josh does give his ball to Shakir immediately, though, don't you think over here 27, 35, like 35 specifically, these corners, it's no guarantee like Khalil just walks and get the first down is what I'm saying.
So, Smitty, what are the three? So it's the same thing. It's a hypothetical that the O-line is supposed to block the fucking guy. What are the three wideouts doing out there then? Jacking off? Fucking block, homie.
Oh, thank you.
Stop,
Stop, Smitty.
play wasn't
Perfect.
just a
Stop.
traditional screen.
Right now. They're at 11 for they're in fucking empty personnel, 0-1 empty with fucking Kincaid right down here. They're 4x1 with orbit motion. Right now, this is under with a backside 2-eye and a 5. So right now, this is under the left tackle and the left guard, a rock one-on-one. 68, 64, and 79 should be pushing all the way over to McDuffie that's stacked by the fucking safety here. And also, the linebackers are on the right side of the fucking set too, so everything should be pushed right. They drop Bolden, 68, 64, 79 should all kick right. They kick left instead, and they fuck it up. So I'm just saying,
let me ask you this.
Protection, and then we can run the play.
Let me ask you this about real quick. Hold on. Back to the top. I'm asking a question because I don't know. Back to the top real quick, Bailey. Who is that right here? Is that Bolden right here in the middle between this left guard here in the center?
He's in the squeeze gap. That's where the slide starts. So we're rock one-on-one, left guard, left tackle. The three-man slide is going right off 32. Because 32 is in the squeeze gap, what we should do is full turn Terry, 79 all the way out to McDuffie, 64 all the way out to Karlaftis, 66 all the way out to the fucking 2-eye, 76 to Bolton, 73 to 3 technique. The defensive end now runs up the field because he doesn't read his knee. We throw the ball over his fucking head and we're rolling.
We're gonna assume we don't know the fucking protection. Let's say they actually have a left ball here.
I know the protection. They're going 4-man Louis. 79's kicking to Korlaskis. They 4-man Louis this and go the wrong way. They're going to a 3-man for 4-man. There's 3 defenders out here for 4 receivers. They are fucking this up in the protection.
Yeah. But here's the issue though. 64 fucking whiffs. Number one,
they are going the wrong fucking way.
You got 2 people. You don't know
guys,
but they're going the wrong way. They're going left, and then they realize they're fucking
all
left
that.
and turn back right.
So 64 actually fucks this up. We already know.
Fucks this up, yes.
My point though, Matt, I'm choking him. Then you're not going to block nobody if you fuck up.
Well,
come on, homie.
They're obviously confused.
Yeah.
76 is turning back.
I get it. Look at them. They're all fucked up. And look
you
at
know what I
64.
didn't see happen? You know what I didn't see happen with 11 seconds left on the play clock? I didn't watch Josh Allen walk up and go, easy. We haven't seen this blitz yet. Hey, there's numbers over here. Let's push right, pick up everything that comes, and then run the fucking screen. So, again, everything starts with protection, bro. Everything.
Again, my point. We think freaks are supposed to fucking go out here and 1+ everybody because they don't know
I think we should protect the passer.
They don't know football, Matt. That's the bottom line is, though. Josh Allen didn't know to go up there and easy this shit. And
I didn't
Ringo
see the coaches taking a timeout. I didn't see anybody changing this.
Let's go Ray. Let's go Ray.
No one.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying this is my point of let's just let the freak go out here and out freak you instead of teaching the position the right way. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
All I'm saying is you could Ringo this, Matt. You can Ringo this.
Look what the defensive end is doing over here anyway. He's fucking dropping.
But let's be honest. This is a fucking stack front. It's a 4-2 box. Regardless of whatever you want to talk about.
This is a front. We don't stay 4-2.
It's fucking not hard. Yeah. I agree.
There's a huge difference between over and under, though, bro. We don't stay 4-2. It's an under front.
Yeah. No, I know, but I'm not. I'm talking to the fucking audience here that we have 5,000 people in that don't understand the over and under. I'm saying it's
under
a 4-2
box. From the strength.
Yeah, it's a 6-man box, so pre-snap. That's all I'm saying. And we got a guy, and we're sitting here acting as if this is rocket science. To your point, Matt, Bottom line is we got to understand either the Ringo it or the quarterback saves the day and throws to the lesser side of numbers, which is straight.
But again, we're assuming that would have worked. Watch the defensive end drop pitch peel on this because Spagnuolo fucking anticipated it.
Exactly what I was saying.
Let's just not assume that the swing route would have worked too. The defensive end obviously swing and drop pitch peel because they're anticipating this kind of shit. They didn't anticipate Buffalo could destroying the fucking protection. That's all I'm saying. Protect the fucking ball.
I gotta agree with Matt on this one because just the totality of the call, though. Like you said, like I said earlier, if he gives his ball to Shakir right now, I still don't think he gets it because of what you just said.
Matt, so Smitty, stop. The defensive end dropping on the yellow line is going to take on Shakur and make a tackle in space.
It helps. That's why they're doing it. It helps.
Also, there's backers and corners here that, again, hear me out. If Josh gets that ball out right now, these guys are breaking on the ball now. They're fuck the receivers, fuck everybody. They're breaking now. So I'm saying that's a lot. Look how much space he has to get to that yellow line. Like, Josh, I think the ball out right now for this Steve Allen.
Do I think it's the best option? Yeah, probably. Right. At the same time, though, it's to act like they are anticipating it by dropping off.
Yeah. This is, by the way, to everybody that's out here listening, this is what a coaching office looks like and sounds like for you that have never been in it. This is what it is on every Sunday or Saturday or Monday. This is the box. This is what happens in coaching office meeting rooms. So just so you know, this is the difference between the OC and the O-line coach disagreeing on a certain play, call, or design. And this is the difference between guys like this disagreeing. That's what makes great conversation for football.
What's that fucking sound? Who got drafted?
Oh, okay, we got it.
Oh, shit. King got drafted.
Super Bowl
Shaun,
champion.
You want to chime in on this before Matt leaves?
Yeah, can we full turn this motherfucker and then throw the swing so we can pick up the blitz?
I just thought in this crucial situation to have two open edges against Spagnuolo is just not smart.
No tight end.
Because you know he's going to bring pressure. You know, I just feel like you got to chip one of the ends and slide it the other way to give yourself a shot.
There it is.
Because he's got too many blitz packages from too many different looks. So it's not like you're going to be able to self-scout him and know what he's going to do. You know he's going to bring pressure. You know where it's coming from. When I saw him with two open edges, I was like, uh-oh, trouble.
We ain't block somebody's ass. I'll tell you that. We ain't blocking.
That's the point. That's the point, Matt.
I'm confused.
Yeah, Shaun, I'm just trying to figure out whether you Ringo or Lucy this or whatever you want to call it. You're still gonna have a fire zone, yeah, Matt. Exactly. He still has the DN peel. The DN still dropped down.
I totally disagree. Bailey, go back real quick, and then I'll get off. And I'm on one today. Shaun, what's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
Look, stop. If we do this correctly, there's one guy unblocked, and that one guy is dropping. And if you want to throw the fucking flare out, throw it, and then you actually have time to do it. So, and let the other routes mature because they're crossing the field to throw the Shakir route. So the further they cross and the more time he has to set this up, the more open Shakir will be. I'm saying that right now, with Nick Bolton being in the squeeze gap, which is where the slide starts here because we're in a fucking underfront and they're kicking to these two on the side. We're on the hash. And everything's overloaded over here. There's only 3 guys for 4 receivers on the left side, but they're overloaded over here. They've got multiple defenders, 3 defenders for 1 receiver on this side on the right. So right now, when Bolton walks into this gap and breaks the heel line between 3 technique and the 2-eye, all right, it becomes a fucking full turn. Or 76 has to squeeze, 73 has to step down, which in turn is a Terry call. Everybody's stepping right. 79 should go to McDuffie. 64 should go to the B gap. 66 should go to the A gap. 76 should step down to 32. 73 should step down to Chris Jones. And then the read here is the defensive end that drops out. If he drops out, you've got everything picked up front side in your face. Bolton's dropping for 86 in the seam. And now you can turn back. So when 32 drops out, 76, knowing right when the defensive end and Bolton drop off, 76 should turn back to the fucking nose tackle and dick nail him. 73 should turn back to the 3 technique and smash his motherfucking ass down. And then you've got a full turn right, totally secure, no face pressure, and he has time to actually figure out what to do here on this play.
And I'm going to continue to disagree, and this is why.
How can you disagree on protection?
Not disagree with your protection. Great job. No doubt. That's how you protect it. You can protect it either way Matt just discussed.
Beautiful breakdown, by the way, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, great job. What
And
I'm saying,
I guess from the quarterback perspective, what I'm saying, if I'm Josh Allen here, and I'm trying to decide which way to turn or slide this protection, it's almost impossible to know pre-snap because they got 3 guys left for the center.
No.
3 guys.
How is it? They've got nobody stacking the receivers. There's 3 defenders for 4 receivers. All the numbers are to the right.
So show me the sideline. So they got.
I gotta pause you.
4 guys.
I gotta pause you though.
4 for
Shaun,
3. No one's coming over here, dog. It's all pushed over.
But hold on though. What we're not discussing is Smitty and Matt.
Yeah, this looks like the corner's coming from that alignment.
But
Yeah.
here's the issue though. What we're not discussing is, does Josh Allen, to Matt's point, not know to Ringo this at the line of scrimmage? Number 1. Number 2,
obviously,
does Josh Allen not know the fucking routes being ran, Matt?
I would look, and this is my thing too. When you push right here, if they wouldn't do it like that, and McDuffie's coming, which he is because he's stacked by that safety, and you got a linebacker over there for 1 fucking receiver, that's 3 dudes for 1 guy.
Right.
Why isn't that receiver breaking his hot route? Why not a stop route at the sticks? Why not an out route at the sticks? Like that's miscommunication at the top of the field too.
Nah, that's my point. I hope Shaun sees it from what I'm saying. He's running a crosser, Matt. So
yeah,
here's
I
the reason.
understand, but when McDuffie comes,
but you can't though, because this is my whole point to the play.
Adjustment. Both guys know.
It's a mesh concept with a free swinger to the quad side. That's my whole part. That's why I'm putting this on Josh Allen. There is no hot when I get faced. I'm not going to go sprint to the right and throw a crosser across my body, right?
Right. He's not sprinting right. He's trying to evade face pressure.
That's my point. That's my point. Why he's made the mistake from the pre-snap jump to throw the ball to the quad side. There is no opportunity up top, Matt, whatsoever. I get your protection point. I get we could have protected it. Get all that. But we're running a mesh. Hey, Shaun, we're running a mesher, Shaun, to a single side receiver. There ain't no hot adjustment over there against fire zone, homie. Like, let's be honest. We got to throw it to the quad side regardless.
They don't even know they're running fire zone, dog. Again, everything starts with protection, guys. I've got 2 quarterbacks in here telling me that it doesn't start with protection. Shut the fuck up.
No, it does. I agree. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just telling you where he should have went with the numbers game. All I'm saying. Shaun and I are supposed to make the O-line guy right. Always.
That's also right.
We're in the fucking gun, Matt. I can see what's happening pre-snap, post-snap.
Y'all are both right. JB just see it from a quarter. JB, he's on the quarterback. He's saying, I'm telling you what the quarterback should be doing. Fuck it. Matt's you're an O-lineman. You're going to say what the O-line should do. Y'all are.
No, I'm telling you what the quarterback should be doing. The quarterbacks with 11 seconds left on the fucking play clock should be walking up and changing the goddamn protection so we can actually run any play. I don't give a fuck what route we run.
Right.
Well, we got to have a chance to run it.
Right.
Or Matt, I want you to blitz, Shaun, right? Shaun, you and I want you motherfuckers to come.
Even if we're running a screen and I'm encouraging them pressuring, I'm still going to step the correct way. Right. Never on a screen is it just let them go. You slow them up for a second.
Yeah, I agree. And the right guard misses and whiffs. So it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Great point.
The wrong way.
This is a bad play call by Brady.
They all went the wrong way.
It's
bad all around.
He had to be expecting man to run this mesh concept, and he got zone. So it's all.
And he should have known that too, right, King? When they orbit motion and no one goes with Shakir, should he have not known that too? 11 seconds is a long fucking time, guys.
Yeah, this is all fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Matt, great job. Matt, great job. You were right on the read option. They still ran load option, but you're right. It was read option.
Motherfucker, it was read option, you hater.
Hey, man, we're going to find some way to make it a little right.
Matt, you were right on read option,
too. He's got to get the last word in, fucker.
Hey, Matt, no, you were right on read option. I was right on everything else. You were right on read option, though. I was right on everything else.
Oh, you're
Hey, Matt, I'll see you Friday.
You sure will.
All right, then, Matt. Appreciate you, bro.
Make sure you go watch Matt show later on.
Hey, man, what the hell I just walked into, man? I'm just getting up, man. I had a long nightlife and day life heavily. Boy,
like at 8:30, homie.
Shit, I jumped on here, man, and y'all went crazy.
I see you got the mustache and the beard lined up, though. Hey, Mr. King be clean. I got to give my OG some props. He come on here,
Appreciate
taken care of, poloed up, he clean.
Hey, Shaun.
So let me pat myself on the back because my arms are extended. So everybody who tell my Chiefs Eagles money line parlay, congratulations. A little plus 145 hit. I apologize. A.J. Brown fell 4 yards short of 100 and a touch. That was more a game flow situation. I mean, I don't know if they threw the ball the last quarter.
You need to.
And fuck Pacheco.
Hey, what I tell you though?
Pacheco,
Smitty, give me context, Smitty. Hold on, I gotta get context.
JB is what you call a mush. To everybody in the chat, I text JB my ticket before the game, and it clearly says I need Pacheco over 30 yards rushing and anytime touchdown. He texts me back, Hunt. I say I can't change the play now. You mush.
I told you on Friday that Hunt was going to score. Hunt gets the red zone run game. Pacheco don't. I told you Hunt was going to score, homie. You don't listen, though.
You're a mush.
Damn.
You don't listen, though. Hey, here's the bottom line, Shaun.
JB mushed my bet.
Shaun, the bottom line is Mahomes is back again, dog. I don't know what to say or do. It sounds like a you problem. It sounds like a lot of bitching and moaning by a lot of guys that don't like the Chiefs Queendom because of whatever reason. Kelsey, Swifty, all the shit that goes into it. The referees. Shaun, I don't know if you saw the referee getting boxed up. Josh Allen was getting punched by the refs on a viral video I had on Instagram. It is what it is. They're in it again, and I think people don't pay enough kudos to Spagnuolo and the defense and Andy Reid's organizational attack when it comes to down and distance. I don't think people understand the organizational tactic that it goes into knowing down and distance what I may see from McDermott's side on the Buffalo Bills defense versus my down and distance to be in my formation with my motion and do the things that I do. They ran float read option there that Matt was just talking about for a score. They ran 3 other plays where it was straight boot naked waggle with the back in the flat. He threw 2 and he ran 1 in. All got first downs or a touchdown. But football's a thieves game, I mentioned to Smitty, and Joe Brady with Josh Allen, twice the athlete as Mahomes is, didn't put him on the edge one fucking time and didn't run him, in my opinion, enough. I thought Josh Allen was going to get 20 carries yesterday going into that game and saying, you got a week off, Josh. Heal up, Josh. You got a week off. Let's 1+ these guys because we can't block Chris Jones no way and just hand it off to Cook. So let's 1+ them. I didn't see many design 1+ run games except for on 4th and 1 and we're under center, Shaun, and everyone in the fucking building knows what it is. Instead, on the other side, you see Andy Reid on 4th and 1 and they're doing some shit that you don't know who's going to get the ball. Like, it's so predictable. And to your point, Joe Brady was going to go to the Saints. He turned it down. I bet you the Saints fans are probably happy today.
No, Saints will love the conference championship game. Hey, let me say this. I'll be honest. I'll be completely transparent here.
Wasn't that bad?
I didn't really pay attention to the second half of Chiefs Bills. I got to go rewatch it, Smitty.
It was bad.
Smitty, I got to rewatch it. The second half of Chiefs Bills was a blur. Because once Jaden Daniels didn't cover, I am still not only the first rookie quarterback to start in a conference championship game, still the only rookie quarterback starter whose team covered.
Clap it up for Shaun King.
I was shots.
I get by it.
On YouTube.
Yeah, there we go.
Jaden Daniels is the 6th NFL rookie QB to make a conference championship game. Rookie QBs are 1-4 all time in those games and 0-5. What's that? What's that?
Straight up.
Okay, my fault. Shaun King, Bucks plus 14, 11-6, lost the Rams. 1999 was the only rookie quarterback to cover. Shaun King, a bad boy.
Appreciate you, Jaden.
So you was rooting against Jaden, like underneath all this.
Well, after I saw they couldn't win, yeah, I was like, just go ahead.
That's fair.
Hey, so let's talk about. I'm trying to make sure we're clear. Mm-hmm. So you're saying Joe Brady had a great game plan yesterday?
No, I'm saying unfortunately, and I normally have strong opinions, I got to rewatch the Chiefs-Bills game. So, it was one of them deals like we was having a great time. We had a bunch of other conversations going on. I was not completely locked in the Chiefs-Bills. I apologize for being unprepared for my dog JB this morning, but I'd rather tell the truth in the chat than get up here and lie.
Hey, Joe Brady looked more unprepared than you did this morning. I'm going to be honest. He got beat in every facet on play calling that I've ever seen yesterday by a guy that has Josh Allen. That's my point, Shaun. Like, we know you don't have weapons. We know you've made it this far without a true number one. You know you got a guy, Shakur and Cook. By the way, Cook went about 3 series yesterday in the fourth quarter on the sideline. I'm sitting here like this motherfucker ran a 35-yard run down the sideline, and I don't see him again for 2 series. And then the first play he's back in on the 3rd series that he wasn't in on, he runs a wheel route. And he was open. And I'm like, where the fuck has Cook been? Is he that tired? You missed 3 series after a 32-yard scamper in a non-snow game? Come on, man, get the fuck back in the game. I'm wondering if he was hurt, what happened. But no, because he comes back in. He comes back in 3 series later, Smitty, and runs a wheel route for the first down. First play. You're not going to run a wheel route if you're hurt.
Right.
So I'm just saying, dog, I don't understand.
They still put up points, though, JB. It was 29-29. Like, with all that being said, it's 29 up. Like, you're acting like it was a 17 to 35 point game right here. Like, I'm
not saying that, Smitty, but I'm saying you have Josh Allen over there that you didn't use in the run game. Like, the Eagles had 7 rushing touchdowns yesterday, 3 of them by their quarterback.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills could have did the same thing last night. The Buffalo Bills could have did the exact same thing. Not 7 touchdowns rushing maybe, but Josh Allen could have had some rushing touchdowns if they fucking would get from under center. Now, this is the time I disagree. Sometimes a guy like him needs to be in the gun because he can get A, momentum, B, see what's going on, and D, dip on your ass. Under center, he has no put. He has no shot. He got stymied 3 times under center yesterday. Why are you limiting your fucking 1+ freakazoid by putting him under center?
They've been doing it all year, and it's been working, though, because he's fucking 6'5", 255 pounds muscle. He always falls forward. That's been working all year. It's easy to say in hindsight. And one of those plays, he actually did get the first down, as we alluded to earlier today, but the refs going to rest whenever the Chiefs are on the field. That's another conversation.
Hey, shout out to my guy Frankie Louisville. He was the MVP of the day yesterday, baby.
He kept diving over, Shaun. I said, keep jumping, Louisville. Keep jumping. I loved it.
Hey, fuck, man. I'm just telling you.
What? Hey, shout out to Frankie.
Hey, hold on. So let's dive into this. I got to ask you. First of all, I got to ask you guys. And I told Steve yesterday. I told Steve that I knew about this rule because they put this rule in, and I'm like, dog, I told him right before the play, and Steve's like, yeah, right. And I go, I'm telling you, they can award a touchdown if they keep doing it. And Steve's like, no. And then Parker, my boy, was like, you bullshitting. And then the ref announces it. And then the ref announces it, and everybody goes to Twitter like, what the fuck? I go, well, the rule's been around. I go, they put it in. And this is my point to the rule, Shaun, and I got to ask you. You and I are quarterbacks. Smitty's a D lineman. I am a coach that says I'm trying to stop it on defense and I'm trying to score it on offense. It should be the same rules for both sides, should it not?
Yeah, I'm not a big tush push guy. As a quarterback,
I'm not even talking about the tush push. I'm just talking about the right. I can head bob and insinuate a snap. Right. I can motion guys and insinuate a snap, and I can float a motion guy. I can do a lot of things on offense where the defense can't do anything other than not even time up a snap count, or they can get awarded a touchdown. Come on, dog. This has to stop.
I didn't go that deep into the thinking because I was laughing so hard because he did it like 3 times in a row.
He did.
Shaun, look, here's a video. Here's a video Bailey has of me going off about it, and I want to get your take. I want to get your take on this right here.
So we gotta let you score. Fuck that. But Jalen Hurts can sit there and head bob. That's not deliberate. Oh. It's so fucking gay.
Oh shit.
So hold on.
I'm thinking we about to show up like a real deep breakdown of what just went down and what's going on. Shaun, keep responding to that. This motherfucker just said 3 words.
So Shaun, I gotta ask, and by the way, we're like 500,000 fucking views. Shaun, let me ask you something. So I want to be clear. I was here talking to 2 coaches I had at the house, and I said, hey dog, I'm doing it every snap. I'm gonna keep pushing that motherfucker. Keep diving over it, because you ain't getting no game.
I didn't have a problem with it.
I love it.
It's half the distance, Shaun. It's half the distance, right? The ball ain't moving. So keep doing it. And then they said, well, we're gonna reward a touchdown. And I'm like, this is fucking what I just said.
I never heard that rule until the official announced it. But I didn't have a problem with what Washington was doing. How else you gonna stop this shit? You know, they got
we're supposed to let you score, I guess.
Right. And I mean,
I don't get it.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind if they get away with the damn tush push, to be honest.
Me either. I said it before because it's only going to take Jalen Hurts to get his knee blown out on this one of these times, and I'm just telling you, it's all going to stop. It's all going to turn to a.
If they can change the kickoff return and they can take away the tush push.
There's a lot of shit.
Let me ask you this, Shaun. I said this earlier. The Eagles are the only team that does it to perfection, though. So it's like, are we as much as we hate the play, why are we gonna ban a play because one team has perfected it and no other?
Buffalo's normally really good at it. The Ravens are actually pretty good at it. They actually bring Mark Andrews in the game at quarterback.
Yeah, they did that this year. Yep.
Yeah, so it's some teams that are pretty good.
Smitty, this is why though, and I'm an offensive guy.
Yeah.
If I can put 600 pounds behind me and push you and 8 in a bed, I got to be able to put 600 pounds behind my nose guard then. True. It's not fair, homie. It's not fair play. This is not a fair play.
This looks like a special teams play from alignment. If you just look at the
I'm an offensive guy. It looks like punt block, right?
It looks like.
If I'm an offensive guy, I'm okay. Okay, don't change it. But on defense, I need to be able to combat the rule.
Yeah.
Like, how is it the rule then? It's not a fair act versus full side. If I'm the head coach for the Commanders or any other team playing the Eagles, I need to say, all right, listen, there's got to be a fair rights committee here in the offseason. Again, they've already brought it up 3 years in a row. What can we do on defense then? Oh, you're going to award a touchdown if I push my nose guard into your center? Like,
so, JB, you ever play video games, JB? It's like a glitch in the video game. You know, like one of the teams on Madden got like one play that you cannot stop no matter what you like.
What you
do?
A
glitch. Yeah, it's like a glitch in the game.
Yeah.
I just think that it's you got to be able to combat it, and then you add you. I got to call Smitty if I want a fucking onside kick though. Right, Come on, man. This is stupid. That's why I said it.
Somebody will have to do something dirty to Jalen or whoever the quarterback is in order for to make them persuade them to hesitate to not call this. And I'm not wishing that. I'm just saying, to your point, there's nothing. You can't do anything. There's no way to stop this. We've seen all different types of things. We see Louisville trying to over the top. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So I don't know.
Smitty, here's the issue though. We talk all this player safety bullshit, but there's clearly protection here, only I guess when it comes to the QB, because nobody else they don't give a fuck about no other player then.
That, JB. That's why I always got to start on the football field. I'm just y'all's fault because the way they cater to y'all.
But I got to be able to take advantage of it then on defense. And then I want a protection too. Like that's what I'm saying. I want fucking protection too then. So I can't leap.
Follow the rich white man is what they said, a famous line in the rush hour. In NFL terms, is follow the rich quarterback. They want to protect the guy who's bringing in the money and making the most money. They don't care about the D tackle, the corner, the linebacker. They're replaceable.
Because I'm going to get me a Frankie Louisville jersey. That's what I'm going to do.
Nah, I actually like Louisville. Like on a serious note, though, he's been balling this season. Hell of an athlete.
Hey, that was the second best jump I seen. The first one was that you saw that dude in court, that prisoner who jumped.
Oh yeah, he just got a crazy sentence too. I think I saw like a month ago. Crazy sentence. So let me ask you this on a serious note, on a serious tip, Shaun. Do you how realistic of a chance do you feel like the Eagles have against these Chiefs, or do you think it's a wrap? Chiefs gonna 3-peat us over?
I mean, you got Saquon Barkley, you got a shot, but Again, it's gonna come down to can Jalen Hurts throw the ball from the pocket. Like everything kind of went right for the Eagles yesterday. That's a cold picture right there, by the way, too. Everything.
Hold on real quick, y'all. I think we got some breaking news. Well, not breaking news, but surprise guest came in a little earlier here. I think it's time to go ahead and bring him in, Bailey, because I just got the message here. It is Monday, and it's time to bring in a Super Bowl champion here. One of the greats to ever do it. Our main man, E-Dub Mondays, Eric Weddle. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Yeah. I'm in my mode, ready to transform you into I hate a storm, Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying, you little giants, we been defying, rising. What's the cost to be the boss, breaking down the walls? We all in once the coin gets tossed. Got the plan of action, never acting. No need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. From 3-4s to 4-3s, we get it cracking.
That's 4 boxes thing. E-Dub.
What's up, boys?
Oh,
what's up? Yeah, I am. A surprise guest, Smitty? Really? I've only been doing this for 2 years now?
Oh,
I was about to leave. I've been sitting here for 8 minutes. 8 minutes seeing you guys chat it up. And I'm like, all right, well, one message, and then I'm going to be out. I got plenty of things to do.
Didn't even see you, E-Dub.
That's okay. What I mean. It's all right. Wrong words, E-Dub.
It's okay.
We brought in Shaun kind of early doing Matt's thing.
Oh, Shaun's good, man. I love Shaun. I love all your guys, but damn. Time is precious around here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got a coach, man.
All right, Weddle is in the car like he's scoping out the local bank. He about to rob.
E-Dub Monday. And Smitty and Bailey just focus on it, brother.
I didn't see Weddle. I didn't see
2 white guys on this side, homie.
This was on Bailey.
We're good.
E-Dub Monday just has nothing no more. It's all good though. It's all good.
Let's go. So we're gonna save your time. We're gonna save your time, E-Dub. We're gonna go real fast. I need to know everything about the tush push. I need to know about the fake, the referee horrible calls. I want to know about the fucking Josh Allen fourth down
play.
Why Mark Andrews' touchdown drop is way bigger than Kincaid's drop. Well, we haven't even discussed it on ESPN. I haven't seen anything about Kincaid's drop. I want to talk about the.
I'll get all that. I got it all. Okay, so first, what stuck out to me is elite coaching, situational football. That's why the Chiefs win. Okay, that is why they continue to win, because their coaches are elite in big games. Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo, they are elite. Okay, moving on to the next one. You can go on the mistakes the Bills did. The stupid, like, I really like Shaun McDermott, but you knew. Why are you challenging when they had a defensive holding call anyways? Like, that is the stuff I'm talking about. You're not even getting the ball, for one.
I know.
Why are you doing that? Okay? Then your QB sneak is not working. Okay? They know you're light going to the left. They're slanting to your left, their right. So why do you continue when you 2 other times, QB run, you could go power read. There's so many different options with Allen at quarterback. You want to just get on in there and try to move these 400-pound D linemen. That's the strength of the defense. Stupid, okay? Again, situational masters. Coaching elite. There are levels to it, okay? Move it on to the 4th down play. I could have told you. I told everyone that was around me pre-snap. They're bringing the corner with the look that they were presenting, okay? How do you not see it with safety over the top, number 1 receiver stacked close to the tackle? You have to alert that with a Steve Spagnuolo defense. Like, how, with the biggest play on the line, that you not see that, you're not aware of it, knowing he brings 0 when the game's online. He will die doing what he does, okay? And they didn't see it. They get flustered. He has to throw it up. And Kincaid can't come down with it. So, unfortunately, we got to see another Chiefs Super Bowl. But you tip your hat because they don't make the mistakes that all these other teams do. And when you look at it that way, that's what wins football games.
That was a beautiful
No doubt.
breakdown. Real quick, just for myself, the people, the audio listeners, on that corner blitz, you're saying what gave it away for you, which should have been easy, was the fact that the safety right there is stacked over the top to replace. Is that what you're saying?
So understand, all week you're saying, all right, we get in critical situations, we get fourth down situations, gotta have it, game on the line. What is the defense gonna do? They're gonna bring 0. Okay, so as you come out and you're offensively going to take the chance of having a nasty receiver, you better damn well anticipate that corner's going to be blitzing, especially when the safety's over the top of them. Like that, we talk about it all the time. When I was playing, when they came out in this formation, this would be a perfect 0 switch where I would switch the corner, I would take his man so I could hold the 2 shell to disguise the quarterback. So and we would play with the Ravens, and I know that's what we do on fourth down. And any zeros, I'm trying to make sure that the quarterback doesn't know. How do you not know that? It comes back to coaching. I guarantee Andy Reid and Spags would know that, and that's why they win.
I agree. I think it was horrible play calling. I thought it was horrible design by Joe Brady the whole game.
Why are you running a toss on the you gotta go down and get a field goal? You're running a toss for -2 on your first down play? Again, it's levels, guys. Everyone knows it. Okay, but it's to see it time and time and time again. They're not the most talented. They're not playing the best. But golly, they got the best coaches that aren't going to put their position to win the game. Okay, how do you not tell your running back, your linebacker 43? You have to take this air out of the running back. You're trying to go over the bunch. With the game on the line, like guys, but that's coaching. That's not on the players.
And let me ask you,
so many plays. It's just,
let me ask you this: from a coaching standpoint, I want to replay this last deal on defense for the Bills. They had a timeout, third down.
I saw it. Yep, you're right. You don't have to go through it. They should have called it after the third down play for your exact reasons.
Because and everyone combating my thought on Twitter and everything that, well, Andy would have ran it down to 1 and called the timeout himself. And so the Buffalo Bills kept the timeout then. Number 1. Number 2.
Yeah, but you're not guaranteeing that he's going to call a timeout. Why would he waste the timeout when you don't know the game's in hand? This is the
exactly. And Andy Reid,
you want to put the onus on them.
Yeah, put the onus on them. And at that point, you called the timeout basically for Andy Reid, the best play caller in football, to devise a play against you. And I'm like, why would you do that? Make it go fast. And then let me have fourth down timeout. It would have been, about a minute 1 left? I mean, Mahomes beat you with 13 seconds 3 years ago. Why can't you score in a minute 1? I don't know, Shaun. I thought it was bad time management. I thought it was bad altogether by the Buffalo Bills. They had a chance to win it again and choked it off. That's
Shaun,
where I'm at.
let me ask you this, Shaun, our other quarterback guru, and obviously I want Weddle to jump in. In the event that the Chiefs do win this and they three-peat, what does that do for the legacy specifically of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid? What is that, in your opinion? Is Mahomes now the clear-cut second greatest quarterback of all time? What does it do for his legacy and Andy Reid's legacy?
Well, I think Andy surpasses Belichick if he can three-peat. And I think Mahomes gets one step closer to surpassing Brady. And I don't think he has to win as many championships to jump Brady. But it's like Braun chasing Jordan. Kind of is what it is. And the fact that it's never been done before, it might elevate Andy above Bill.
So you already have Mahomes over Montana right now, or would he need to win to jump Montana right now?
Well, I don't rank players so their career is over. So
got you.
I just know who he's chasing.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, to Shaun's point, guys, if they win this 4 out of 5, man, we're witnessing the greatest run
ever. Nobody's ever won 3
ever. Guys, that's insane conceptually to think about how long the NFL has been playing, and then you can go back before the NFL started 50-something years ago. All the championships, so 4 out of 5 in this run will go down as probably the greatest ever, greatest sequence of years. It's the argument is there if they win this one.
You know what's crazy too? This is only year 8 for Mahomes. I think This is year 8. So he's been in Super Bowls pretty much more years than he hasn't. You know, like this is insane.
Sean, let me ask you this, Sean, and get Weddle's take on this. Sean, I want to ask you to your point. You just said he doesn't have to win as many to be considered better. Why do you say that?
Well, because if he can get this 3 done, he'll have done something Brady never did.
But he never beat Brady.
There you go.
Yeah, but again, their primes are far apart. They're over a decade apart from their primes.
And Brady played in a much more rigorous fucking era. You can get hit and shit. There's no way. You can't beat the GOAT.
Well, let me push back just a little bit. Here's what's going to make these Super Bowl wins impressive. Lamar Jackson's won 2 MVPs in the same conference. Josh Allen has played at the MVP level. Joe Burrow. Like, when you look at the top 10, 12 quarterbacks, a lot of them are in the AFC, and Kansas City's the reason a lot of them haven't made any Super Bowls during this run. So, I mean, you can't act like he's not knocking off the big dogs.
Yeah, but if you never beat the GOAT, how are you going to be the GOAT? That doesn't make sense to me. There's just no way. No way.
But that is the best argument, though. I got to agree with JB. It's like, I remember the same argument with last year with college football, right? What was it with Bama and Texas or something like that, like a year ago? It's like, if we saw each other, we got into a tussle, and I kick your ass, but you go on and whoop everybody else's ass. How does that make you better than me when you couldn't beat me in the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship twice?
But Edub, we're forgetting when he lost to him, not only with the Patriots in the AFC title game, he loses to a 41-year-old and in a bad way. It's not like he lost to Brady both times in his time, so I don't know.
That Tampa team was loaded, but don't forget now they lost the Chiefs-Patriots game because the defensive end jumped off sides. I mean, Patrick, he had won that.
The whole quarterback versus quarterback thing.
He's won 3 Super Bowls because of something happened too.
Right, you always use that argument.
No doubt. The quarterback, like, if he matches Tom, then I think he surpasses him. Yeah, I don't think he has to get 8 now if he gets a 3-peat. But again, like, Shaun would be better to answer this. Like, when you're saying Mahomes versus Brady being head-to-head, like, he went against their defense. So it's like, that kind of argument is kind of like, the Tampa Bay defense is the one who beat Mahomes. So
they beat him up that day, too.
I know they're the quarterback, but that doesn't really hold much weight for me. I think if he matches 7, then it's even crazy to think, like, he's going to even get close. Like, he's already there.
I'll say this.
Seasons, Weddle.
In my opinion, the top 10 quarterbacks in the National Football League during Mahomes' run are way more talented than the top 10 during Brady's runs. Now, those guys were productive, but they weren't as talented as these guys now.
But talent doesn't win Super Bowls. Good, efficient QBs win Super Bowls. Talent, we can argue, is the best ever right now. Quarterback play, I would argue, is the worst ever right now. So I don't think that holds water at all. That's just me. There's no way you can
do you agree that quarterback play right now is the worst ever? I'm just curious because you're another quarterback, so I just want to make sure. I'm just curious. Is this?
I think there's a handful of guys that are elite.
Yeah.
And then I think there's like 1 or 2 guys that are cool, and then I think it's a major drop off after.
So it's a big gap. It's like the wealthy and the poor almost in the sense.
Hey, Edub, you played defense against those guys in that era. You can't. I'm curious to hear you. I want to know what Shaun's discussing here. I get what Shaun's saying talent-wise, but I don't think Mahomes had to beat a Manning, a Breeze, a Brady, a Roethlisberger, none of these cats. Aaron Rodgers, Donovan McNabb. I'm trying to figure out what guys did he beat in this era, even though they're more talented. There's no way they're close to being better than those QBs. Phillip Rivers, I can just keep going in that. Matt Ryan. There's no way these quarterbacks are better. They're more talented. I don't know if they're better, E-Dub. You faced those guys, E-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an argument. The game was so different. They could get hit, and you could hit the receivers, and you could hit the running back. So it's not – I don't even know how these guys – yes, a lot of them are more talented per se throwing the ball, but they can't play the position not nearly as good as those guys played it. Right. So there is a difference to the two. Now, you put those the way they're being coached now in that game, I think they're out within a year or two because they couldn't last.
Right.
No, I agree. I mean, Shaun King in that era should have won. I mean, he balled out. Shaun King in this era right now, they'd be like, all right, Shaun, you're $1 million cap guy? Like nowadays? Because why? They look at you and say, you got to be able to run the football.
And I guess my point was, as high of a football IQ as those guys had, and as good as they were at playing the quarterback position, they were all pretty immobile. They weren't. None of those guys were dual threat guys, and almost all of these guys are. Like they just present a whole nother, set of weaponry for a defense to defend. They're so different. That's what I mean. I mean, as far as spinning the ball, those guys will spin the ball too, but you weren't worried about Peyton or Brady or Rivers or Breeze or Matt Ryan or none of those guys like beating you with their mobility of their legs. Whereas all of these guys, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, like all of those guys like are athletic and can move.
I agree. I think to that, just before we move on, I think the perfect blend, watching the playoff quarterbacks over the last month, I think the athleticism that a lot of these guys have and the new age quarterback, I think Daniels plays the quarterback position on time rhythm throws, but still able to use his athleticism at the right times, is I think the one that is doing it at the highest level outside Lamar. I think Lamar did a high level of playoffs, but just watching, I hadn't seen much of Daniels this year, and he was sure impressive of playing the quarterback position at a high level, but also using the God-gift ability to extend plays and do it the right way. So,
and like I think CJ, Jaden, I think they're going to be good for a long, long time. They fired Slovic, who I came and said I have an issue with.
Crazy.
Yeah. Here, let me ask you, as a defensive guy,
how many injuries they had, that wasn't strange.
Well, they were all because of him. Shit.
I remember you saying that when Tank Dell got hurt. I remember you going off on the OC.
Shit, all the injuries because of that motherfucker. Hey, Edel, let me ask you something on defensive side. I'm a head coach. I'm defending both sides, offense and defensive coordinators as the head coach, right? So if one team has an advantage and is doing something on offense, as the head coach on the defensive side, I'm protecting Eric Weddle as my DC, and I want to know how to fucking stop that offense that has that advantage at the point. The Eagles have the tush-push advantage. It's clear as day that it is an advantage to me that the defense can't combat due to the rules. So I said in the lounge here the other day, a couple of coaching buddies over here, and I'm like, dog, I jump the fucking center every time until the Eagles stop. I said I would do it. They're not gaining no yards. It's half the distance, so I'm going to keep pushing it. And what?
Did you say Shaun?
I said Frankie Louvu.
All these are breaking news. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, I said Frankie Louvu.
And I got to ask you, like, as a defensive guy, how fucking frustrating is this shit, man? Because it's not safe. We can hurdle it. We can do all these things. We can change the kickoff rules. We can tell you that I got to call you via cell phone to onside now. All this shit's changed, but the tush-push clear advantage on offense against the defense who can't do anything. I want to line up Eric Weddle and Darnell Smith and Matt McChesney in a line behind my nose guard, and I want to push them. If the offense can line 600 pounds behind the QB and push him, why is it not fair? That's the only question I ask. I don't care about – we can call me a bitch and moaner. I'm a offensive guy, and I'm actually want to see the same rules apply to both sides of football. That's how it should be meant to be. I just want to ask you, as a defensive guy, what do you do and how do you feel?
Yeah, the rules aren't fair on that play, but I don't really waste time on things I can't control. The defense coordinator is going to say, don't let them get to a 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 during week of practice. So they get in that situation, then you should have been better with the rules that are applied. So it's a joke, but I don't want to waste time. I want to ask you guys your thoughts on the 4th down sneak. That one ref who saw it over the line came in, and the other ref came in below, and then who decides who gets the ball? Like, if the ball goes to the other ref, they get the 1st down. Not, mind you, they misspotted the 3rd down run, where Kincaid obviously got the first down. But how does that happen in the biggest game where the Chiefs trying to three-peat and the Bills are trying to stop it, and of course it helps the Chiefs? Like
this changed everything, Weddle.
This is what lost the game. This
But I'm asking, like, I want to know how it continues to happen, though. Not just one game. This is an ongoing thing. We could argue the last time they played the Eagles in the Super Bowl was because of a penalty. We could argue the Niners game was a penalty. We can argue all these games in the playoffs against the Bengals and all these other teams were penalties. I get it. Listen, it sounds like a bitcher and a moaner. But the fact is, we're seeing these.
Our eyes are seeing it.
There's no way all of us are wrong. There's no way all of us are just seeing things.
Everyone could see the ball cross the line. His body and chest is over the line. And then they review it, and they still overturned it. Like, I still like the sticks. I think it's like history. I think it's, it's kind of, what NFL is. They come out, they mark it, but I still think in today's world, they can't chip the ball in a situation like this to know exactly if it crossed the line or not. Like, how is that not?
Yeah,
how is that not possible yet?
I don't know. And then I just want to know why. I want to know why this though. The booth gives a review anything the Chiefs did without having to throw a flag, but the Bills got a flag. The Bills got to throw a flag to.
Hey, did you guys see the delay game that went 0 a second before the 2-minute warning?
2-minute warning.
Guys.
So that's a penalty.
Or the on the missed catch by Kincaid. Both the announcers said a flag on the field. What was that? Why is that? Like, they were already ready to throw it for what reason? Like, what's going on?
In case he caught it.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Like a 50-50 like call or play, like a
every time.
The Chiefs are going to get it every
time. And you said it, Smitty. You said it during our last week's show when I was watching. You were saying it comes down to those situations. The Chiefs are going to be on the right side. They're going to make those plays, and it's every time it happens. So.
And you know why people don't like the Chiefs Queendom? You know why people don't like the Queendom fans? Because even when everybody sees it, even themselves, they still deny it and act as if they were right and it was a great spot. Josh Allen's entire fucking body's across the line of scrimmage.
There you go, right here.
See what I'm saying? The KC fans are so delusional, but when they lose, it's because you guys were tired of us and the refs wanted us to lose. Like, shut up.
I mean, how does Romo Nance see a flag, and then they just pick it up? Wait, how does
no explanation either? They just waved it up. No explanation.
How does that even happen? Or did it just show up on their screen? Like it showed up to us. Like it's hard at times. And also you guys saw him when old buddy ran in for his second touchdown, and he's daring somebody hit him. He's running so soft. Why didn't nobody go kill him?
Nobody hits him, Weddle.
But isn't that I want to bring this up?
I don't understand.
Kelsey, the only guy that can instigate and not get a flag thrown on him.
That's such a joke.
Phillips comes over to protect his guy, and they throw a flag on Phillips for getting in Kelsey's face, who's talking shit and instigating a fight. I want to know this team is so protected that I've never seen a team this protected. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. You can call me what you want. This team's protected.
Jimmy, write a red on that for tomorrow. I think start a strong tomorrow. This might be the most protected team we've seen in NFL history. Now that I'm thinking about it. This is ridiculous.
Hey, they got more protection than Donald fucking Trump. I'm going to be honest. Hey, E-Dub, last thing I got to ask you. What's your take on Pete Carroll hire with the Raiders? And your take on the OC leaving the Tampa Bay Bucks after negotiating the biggest OC payday in the NFL and going ghost and saying, I'm taking the Jag job after I said I'm not taking it?
Honestly, for the Raiders, I would kind of want to see some new blood, some new give someone else a chance that deserves it, an offensive or defensive guy. I don't know. The whole retreading of coaches, you don't have a quarterback, your team sucks. Like, he's not going to do anything there. So now Pete Carroll's going to try to turn around a franchise at 80 years old. I don't know. I think it's they're kind of searching. They're kind of throwing it out there and hoping it sticks right now, which is not good for an organization. And I like Pete Carroll, but I just think it's a younger generation. It's a younger league. You need someone that's can connect and and do those types of things. And I'm not saying Pete can't do that. I don't really know. I've never talked to him outside of after a game. And on the flip side with Liam Cohen, the coach is going to do what they want at the end of the day. There is no loyalty. There isn't. And loyalty is like one of the biggest things I look for in people. And at the end of the day, it's a selfish, what you should be at times. But where is loyalty? Where does that stand in the grand scheme of things? Because at the end of the day, all you have at the end of the day is your last name and what that stood for. And in some cases, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Where others, it means a whole lot.
These coaches always like that, JB. That's why I can't get many players transferred.
To your
Because
point,
coaches been doing this type of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, to your point, E-Dub, as they should.
You're so stupid, Smitty.
Let me ask you something. So, Dick Vermeil won it, I believe, at what, 65? I think Andy Reid's what, 63? You've gotten, the Final Four, the average coach's age was 55.
Andy Reid is a unicorn, so I wouldn't put him in the mix. 66. Go ahead.
But Belichick won it in his 60s. Belichick's won it in his 60s.
But those two are in the same spot. Rebuilt it.
Pete won it in his 60s. He's now in the 70s. I get it. But is there another
I know that's your boy.
I know. Is there another energetic guy like Pete, though? Is there another guy with his energy at 72?
I know it's your boy.
I know it's your boy. That's good.
Hey, Vegas, energy. It's LA West. What he did at SC, he's got the energy, can bring out the stars. You're in Vegas. I think it matches his personality. I think it's better than what they've had.
Oh, well, obviously it's better than what they've had. I don't with what was available. Like, what other names would I have taken ahead of him? I don't know. Like, throw out some names.
Peterson, McCarthy.
No.
See, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Dennis Allen. Joe Brady. You're going to pluck him from the Bills.
Ben Johnson was very good.
Ben Johnson wanted Caleb Williams.
The hiring cycle, I probably only would have taken Ben or Vrabel over a guy like Pete and what he's done and his standard. I honestly wouldn't. I like Aaron Glenn and how he presents himself and how he talks and how he coaches, but his defenses stink. So, I mean,
horrible.
I don't really know. Maybe you're getting the leader, which is I can see, right? But anyways, I don't know. There's not many guys out there that. I mean, honestly, I would go after Spags. I would try to give him another shot for what he's done over the last decade since he became a head coach.
I think he's. I'm not leaving. I think he's had to have said it, right? Because there's no way.
Yeah.
Or maybe a college guy. Like, what about? Is there a college coach that is looking to move? What about Freeman? Or what about
What?
I don't know.
What?
Just throwing names out there.
As you go about your day, you got to go coach the youngsters, get spring ball ready and all that stuff with your staff, and getting ready for that Rancho Bernardo season next year, your son's sophomore year. As we go into the week, what is Jerry Jones doing, and are you excited about that hire?
I have multiple diehard Cowboy fans. They're everywhere. You guys know that. I don't understand how you can be a fan of the Cowboys right now. How you fire the head coach who notoriously gets you 10 to 12 wins for the assistant that doesn't call plays and has been a horrible OC his entire career.
Everywhere.
How if you're a player, if I'm a veteran, This guy's been in the building the last couple of years. Where is the change? Where is the accountability? Where is the culture shift that needs to happen? The reality is Jerry wants a puppet. He wants to pay him nickels and dimes. Yeah, and he wants control. And until that changes, the Cowboys are never going to do anything because you're hiring a guy that shouldn't have. He got no interviews, no interest from anybody else. That tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah,
awful.
I think Shaun came at a point last week. Somebody did where basically Jerry Jones wants to be the sole reason why the Cowboys win, and he's okay with them just continuing to lose in that route. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd rather hire a guy like this than hire a legit good coach if that means that he has the opportunity to for the media to say, you know what, they won because of Jerry Jones' decisions. And
yeah,
it's
I mean,
crazy.
you had the chance. You had a chance to transcend America's team back to being America's team with Dion. Like, and is he the right guy? I don't know, but he would have been the perfect fit for America's team and everything that he entails, right? But you don't even, like Irvin said, they're losing what they were, and you're seeing it live in real time. You're seeing the Cowboys brand go like this.
As a personnel guy and a guy that's worked in the front office as you have, I got to ask you before we get out of here, we'll end the show. Was there a reason why this happened on a financial side? Like, Dak Prescott's contract was unavoidable. You couldn't get rid of it. So I'm just going to go with a guy that coached him last year instead of going outside the box and going to get a guy like Pete Carroll or Doug Peterson. Or is there anything that had to do with that?
No, I mean the only reason is Jerry's doing Jerry things. Honestly, if you thought Schottenheimer was the best, you should just kept McCarthy and let Schottenheimer call the plays.
Yes.
Like you don't. There doesn't need to be a whole shift. You're not changing the identity of the team. He's the same guy. He's been on staff.
They fired Zimmer, I guess. Yeah,
and the players actually like McCarthy too. The players were trying to back McCarthy. So
I don't get it. I don't get it.
By the way, Dub, you had Dan Quinn in your building, who just played an NFC title game.
He did. Or Kellen. Look at what Kellen Moore's done in Philly with that team and working it out. Like I don't know. I just don't know what direction they're going with.
He's got to feel like Dan Snyder right now, selling the team or getting kicked out of the league for his team that's in the NFC title game a year later.
Jerry's old. Maybe he's not thinking straight. His son got to step. Steven should have stepped up like, hey, Dad, we can't go this route. Like, this don't make sense.
It's just bad ball. It's bad ball.
It's bad.
Bad ball. And then even worse is how dirty they did McCarthy, not letting him interview for 10 days. Then let him go. So now he can't even find a job. Like that's just dirty.
I'd fucking sue his ass. It's unbelievable. And he ain't taking an OC job, McCarthy. He's like, nah, I'm too old to do that. And I don't see Doug here. This could be the next shift. This could be the next cycle like Pete and Belichick last year and Vrabel. This will be that cycle with McCarthy and Doug Peterson.
If Peterson gets another job, then he's got pictures on the owner or something because he doesn't deserve a head coaching job. Sorry.
JB thinks he does, though. That's why he keep bringing his name up.
No, I don't. I don't. I just think that I wouldn't be shocked if Pete Carroll hires him as OC, though.
I wouldn't mind that. No, I mean I think he can. He's fine in that role. A lot of good, great coordinators are better at coordinator, not head coaches.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep. E-Dub, it's E-Dub Monday.
E-Dub Monday, Smitty. E-Dub Monday. I'm not a special guest. I'm not like one that comes every once a year. I've been here since August, every Monday, except for one. So I'm kind of a regular on the show.
Every time you come on, it's special. That's why I meant.
Yeah, right.
There's only 2 more Mondays for you, and then the spring you're off. You got all spring ball going. Anything planned for spring ball with your guys?
We're just lifting and then starting.
New coaches? Any coaching hires or changes or no?
Yeah. It's in the works. Interviewing. I'm going to give up defensive coordinator, play calling to one of my assistants, and I'm just going to focus on offense. Just feel like that's better for the team, better for the players, and we'll see how that goes. I'll still coach safeties, but going to give that up. You know, if you're not trying to promote, trying not to grow your coaches and promote from within, then you're doing them disservice. So that's what I'm trying to do with them, and hopefully they take it and run with it. So we'll see how that goes.
And nobody knows offense better than a great defensive guy.
Well, you know, I still have tons of room to grow, but I know.
I'm just saying. Hey, I tell people all the time. Nobody knows defense better than a good offensive guy. It goes both ways.
True.
So,
it does.
Yeah. E-Dub, appreciate you coming in, man. Enjoy the week.
Always,
and hopefully there's no fires. Hopefully the rain got the fires out.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, boys.
All right, brother. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Shaun, being late, leaving early. BPS. Shout out to E-Dub, sitting in there for 20 minutes, and Smitty don't see him. And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the show. Appreciate everybody. Bailey on the ones and twos. I'll be doing a LA Slap Nation. We're going to call it Slap Nation with the LA logo. And that is going to be all things in the second largest media market. We're going to break down all things NFL, Rams, Chargers, USC, UCLA. We'll touch on other things on Slap Nation. We're starting it next Monday, Bailey and I. So make sure on the other channel that you subscribe and become a member today. Plus, we're going to have a lot of other things on there, some cooking videos, some yacht videos, some dog videos, some go-go. All that's going to be on there. So pound that like, subscribe, become a member, and head on over to BetUS today. We'll see you tomorrow for Talk That Talk Tuesday as Dr. Jesse Morse joins us with an injury update, plus Steve Kim, the Korean Cosell. Plus, it is T-Rich Tuesday as Trent Richardson joins us on the realest show on planet Earth. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.